Hello, welcome to our live
Hello.
stream.
Look at that, it's just turned 8 p.m.
I know, right? So, welcome to the 5th ever Herd Collective. What do we call this series again?
Heard at home?
Heard at home.
Or have you heard?
Or have you heard? I mean, you can tell us which you prefer. We have a few people watching already, and thank you so much for tuning in. This is Herd Collective's 5th ever. Keith is very surprised. His first comment is bloody hell on time.
Wait!
I'm just going to say, Keith, this was me running the show this time, so...
Oh!
Burn! No, I'm joking. We were just actually kind of earlier with our sound check than usual. We're always more optimistic.
No, wait, Daisy, you're giving us a bad rep. Like, we've always been there like an hour before. It's just that we end up with these like faults
Technical
happening
issues.
right before we go live. But this time that didn't happen, which is
That's
amazing.
true. So yeah, actually we were getting better with this. So
because last time, to be fair, like we opened up the studio and you guys couldn't hear me, so that was a problem. We had
that
to
is true.
Open
That was
a new stream
we did have
and
to fix that.
so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good point. Good point. Sorry, I didn't mean to self-deprecate or us deprecate. Anyway, so
don't self-defecate. This is not the time.
Definitely not that. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly just say that we're here with for the 5th time, and last time we had the wonderful Charlotte Campbell, and the time before that we had Lisa Ritchie, and this time we have a really amazing singer-songwriter who we've been lucky enough to share the stage with at the Green Note in Camden last October. And some of you will have heard her before because you will have heard either at that show or because she is a prolific performer who's always performing either at gigs like Green Note and that kind of thing, or the Bedford, or you might hear her busking in London because she's often treading the South Bank and underground boards. I don't know if that's the phrase.
What's she going to say instead of boards? Pavements.
Pavements. That's a good one. Anyway, so we're very excited to have this next guest, and so please welcome Simeon
Hammond Dallas.
We can't both say it at the same time.
Oh, we
okay,
can. It's not a song. It's okay. Ready?
We're still going to be late.
Steady.
Simeon Hammond Dallas.
That was really good. You said it sounded at the same time to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. So I guess the trick is we have to just speak really slowly.
Yeah.
So yeah, Simeon is going to share with us one of her songs to set the tone, and we're going to try and keep the music going a little bit faster than in the past. But we have our usual quick fire round prepared, and we also have the beer review segment. Is that happening still, Karen?
Oh yes, I've got
fantastic.
2 new beers to review tonight.
Oh wow, amazing. So we'll have our usual array of different things going on, but please feel free to leave your requests as always in the comments. We are seeing all the comments live, and also if you want to leave a tip, we have a link that will go to all of us. I'm just going to show you what that link is. We've got this very fancy banner. Hello. So that's obviously we'll take it directly, take you directly to the page to donate to all of us. And we appreciate that very much. So I'm just going to take off the banner for a second, and we're going to hear from Simeon.
It's also in the description of the video.
Tis indeed. Thank you very much.
And good evening to everyone that says hi. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for being here.
Okay, so we're going to just quickly remove ourselves from the stream, and Simeon is going to share with us a song.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Wait.
All right. Let me try and do this. Here we go. Solo.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna play first song from my EP. It's called Out to You. And I feel like this B string is not in tune. I don't wanna beg you, baby. I just wanna say that I tried. Now I'm tiptoeing the line. Being good to you, and being good to me. Is it bad I find it hard to do it easily? And I swore I wouldn't write about feeling so down in love. like I do. Oh, needs a little more healing, but I'm sending mine. I keep on sending mine out to you. I don't wanna beg you, baby. Just wanna let you know that I've tried, and I am sick and I am tired. Being patient while you treat me like a fool. And I don't know why I want you, and I know you act so cruel. And I swore I wouldn't write about feeling so down in love like I do. And my heart needs a little more healing, but I'm sending mine. I keep on sending mine out to you. There's a shelf that's in my room full of things I never use, full of things that I was sent by lovers, oh, just an old romantic soul, and they leave stories to be told, most left unwritten like the one in me and you. You must have made a mistake. You can't treat me this way. You must have made a mistake. You can't treat me this way unless I let you. You must have made a mistake. You can't treat me this way. You must have made a mistake. You can't treat me this way unless I let you. I don't wanna beg you, baby. Just wanna let you know that I tried, and I am tiptoeing the line, being good to you and being good to me. Is it that I found it hard to do it easily? And I swore I wouldn't write about feeling so down in love like I do. And my heart needs a little more healing, but I'm sending mine. I keep on sending mine out to you.
Yay! Sorry, I did the wrong button there. Amazing.
Beautiful.
I really love that one. What's that one called?
Thanks. Out to you.
Actually, nice.
And that's out on your EP.
Yeah, the first track on my EP.
Amazing. Go check it out all.
Yeah, absolutely. So, nice.
It's got really awesome
Campbell's
vibes,
here.
like kind of like Carole King and like.
Oh, that's a nice compliment.
Definitely classic sounds.
Yeah.
Great
Nice.
start, says John Bath. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. So we've got some brilliant people tuning in already and comments. Music at 8:05. Is this a record? Is this a record? Sorry. Different meaning. Well, it's the similar idea. So we've got
A record.
just gonna
A record.
record. I'm just gonna say a few people's names who've tuned in. We've got Keith already, as I said. Paul England, hello. Terry Vogeler. I never know how to say that. Sorry, Vogelar. You have to tell me because I realised I've never said your actual second name online. John Harvey here. Hi. Very nice to see you, John Bath. Peter Males. Tom
this is
Harris.
unheard of. That's great.
Oh, very good. Edward Plowman. Brilliant. Hi, Mum. My mum's there, Alice. Danny's there, DC Brown. John Gillespie, Andy Faulkner, Nicola Heels, Paul McGee from Scotland.
Oh, everybody's here.
Ilsa
That's
Swan,
lovely.
Peter Stanley. Dave is here, David Somersall. Hi there. Thank you. Will Freewin, brilliant. That's
Fruin.
sorry, did I say Fruin? Oh my god, I shouldn't be reading out the second names. It turns out I'm not very good at that.
Stick with the first names.
Alan Meller. Okay, I'm just gonna do your first names. David, hi. Charlotte's here, brilliant, and you're on YouTube, brilliant. So Charlotte's here on YouTube if you want to check out. We also have the YouTube page if you want to look at the
Yeah,
comments.
our
there.
YouTube page is a lot newer, so
Yeah, might help us out if you give us a little follow.
yeah, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Absolutely. Charlotte obviously was our guest last week, and she is tuning in, and she is
Yay, Charlotte!
brilliant singer-songwriter who also knows Simeon really well.
Because you are both buskers, prolific buskers.
Charlotte's definitely more prolific than I am.
I think Charlotte's more prolific than anyone. I was saying last week, she's so hardworking. She puts like me to shame. And
Yeah, did you know that she bought a bike specifically so that she could ride to the South Bank quicker?
Wow, that's dedication.
That's a lie. She didn't do that.
I was like, not with her guitar and
Spreading
everything.
rumors.
No.
But she has her famous bike, and we joke that she bought it so that she could get there quicker.
Just
Brilliant.
can't wait to get there.
Well, she does have a locker just for her busking, so she has
Yeah.
her like. I shouldn't tell you where it is in case you break in. I'm assuming you've got all your guitars from that locker, Charlotte, because I reckon you won't be going out to busk anytime soon.
Way to
Sadly.
bring down the mood, Daisy.
Sorry, that was
Yeah, wow.
sorry. Never mind. Let's just move on to that comment.
I hope you're prepared for not doing the thing you love for ages.
I'm sorry. But you can catch her a lot online. She's doing a lot of live streams. So in fact, she did 4 on one day on Saturday, which is a record, I think, because I think I did 3 on one day, and you've topped me already. So, and actually one of them was a pre-record, so it wasn't really live. So I'm definitely.
Does
definitely
it
raising
count if you are doing your own channels one at a time? Does that count?
That's a good point.
I did. I went from like Instagram to Facebook to Periscope, like all in
What,
one
like
day.
3 different ones rather than
Yeah.
the same show? Oh, well, yeah, that definitely counts, I reckon. Yeah. Oh my God, absolutely.
I just felt bad for anyone that was at all 3 because they would have just been like, I have heard this shit already.
Oh, did you do the same songs at each one?
I think on that particular occasion, I was telling everyone that my covers medley was on Bandcamp, so I did play it in each stream, yeah, because I was like, go download it on Bandcamp.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. That's a good idea. Oh, yeah, I read that Bandcamp are doing another Bandcamp day. I don't know if you
1st
saw
of
that,
May,
Simeon.
isn't it? 1st of May?
Sorry?
That's it. 1st of May. So
Are
Bandcamp.
you on Bandcamp, Simeon?
I am on Bandcamp.
Which is your URL? Is it like just your full name, basically?
I'm pretty sure it's Simeon Hammond Dallas on everything. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I think it.
So
Are you S Hammond Dallas on something, though?
you are
on Twitter
yeah,
because it
it's
doesn't
short.
give me enough characters.
Ah,
Yeah,
you
I
do
feel
have
that.
a lot of characters in your name. When I was
I know,
doing
I
the
like
picture,
them
I
all
was like,
though.
Well,
I
that's
I
had to
use
make
them all.
the gap between the letters smaller to fit it on in. But it's
Yeah.
good.
Luckily,
Luckily, I've only got one name, so it's
that's easier for sure. And not many other people
Balance
have
them
that
out.
name. So.
Yeah.
Actually, we've all got quite unusual names, I suppose, because like actually Simeon is not. I haven't met that many Simeons, and Cerian, I definitely don't know any other Cerians.
because I will kill the others.
You heard it here first. Okay.
No, I'm vegetarian. I won't kill any other Cerians.
So what we were actually saying was that Bandcamp have got a special day where they waive their fees. So they did it at the beginning of this lockdown period, and they're doing it again in 2 weeks' time. So if you,
Oh, cool.
yeah, on Friday the 1st of May, if you look at our Bandcamps and buy our CDs, then we get to keep all of your hard-earned money.
Minus the
instead of-
PayPal fees.
Oh well, yeah, there are PayPal fees as well, but
But yeah, still.
it's good. So that's it's pretty cool that they're doing that still, because I think that's a really good really good way to support artists, really. So
Very good.
oh yeah, Simeon does an amazing daily episode live stream. So Simeon's doing it every day.
Oh, I just finished it though.
Oh no,
Oh,
because
no.
I literally just saw it like a couple of days ago that you were doing it, and I went to
Okay.
find it, and I don't think it was there at the moment in which I went to find it, and so I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll tune in this week, but I've missed it.
Okay, well, can we watch it again? Are they still up or do they disappear?
No, I just put them as like the 24-hour things
Instagram's
because it
disappeared.
was based on. So it was based on the song that I just played. There's a line in it that says, "There's a shelf that's in my room full of things I never use, full of things that I was sent by lovers old." And I moved all of those things. I did have a shelf in my room. I still have a shelf in my room, but I've replaced all the things that were on it with like vitamins and skincare products.
Oh,
So now all of those, all of the
That's a
things
much
that
better thing to have out.
That's brilliant.
all of those things are now in a box, and so there's stuff in that box that I haven't even thought about in years, but I thought I'd just bring them out and like talk about the story behind them and play like a song behind like the guy about the song, if that doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, that makes
So
sense.
for example, like okay.
Yeah, that's a really lovely idea.
How do
Gosh,
your
do
past
they-
lovers feel about it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they tune in?
No, they don't tune in, but I think
That
they'd
we
be
know
fine
of.
with it, to be honest. No, I mean,
There's probably
I'm not-
somebody somewhere
a lot
that's
of them
been
are not-
tuning into all of them, just waiting, like, oh god,
yeah,
she's gonna show
like
that letter I wrote.
I did a live reading of a love letter that I was sent by like this German guy in 2015.
Wow.
Was it in German?
Yeah, no, it wasn't in German. No, but it was like it was a very German kind of love letter. It was like, she is an emotional roller coaster, and I understand what that means now.
I
I was
love
like,
it.
this is supposed to be a love letter.
Yeah, that seems a bit like a love-hate letter.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Have you ever had a love letter, Cerian?
Not
Sorry,
a
that's
letter.
really
I don't
that's
think.
a very probing question.
I was just thinking how I dated a Belgian once, and he
Ooh.
similarly was quite like blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
I
he
remember
smooth
what
like
he said.
chocolate?
I remember.
Sorry,
I was like,
terrible.
"What's that famous line he said to me?"
Just
The
ignore
famous
that.
line he said to me was, "Cerian, what the fuck are you doing?" I think I told him about something I was like, like upset about, and like some bad choices I'd made, and he was just like, "Cerian, what the fuck are you doing? You need to stop this." And I was like, "Yes, you've said it quite well." Yeah.
Yeah, that blunt but to the point. I mean, literally to the point. Yep. Well,
And then it ended with, I was probably being too personal, but it ended with, as in the end of our, whatever you call it, ended with,
affair.
Cerian, I think you are amazing, but I will not fall in love with you. Oh, thank you very much. Good to know.
That sounded a little bit South African, just so you know. After all, you dissing me with my bad accent.
No, I definitely cannot do a Belgian accent. It's like kind of a bit French, but not French.
Yeah,
But I love it.
Belgian. Very good. We got some good comments coming up. There's a question from Keith. Is your EP on Bandcamp yet, Cerian?
Well, Keith, it is, but it's not public yet.
Oh.
so
So after this stream, she's going to do that, right?
No,
Right?
I was trying to decide what to do, right? And I decided, because basically, just in case anybody doesn't know, my EP is out, but the factory went into lockdown before they had a chance to finish manufacturing my CDs, so I don't have the CDs yet. And I've messaged them, and their factory's still in lockdown, and they don't know when they're going to come. So I thought maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up on Bandcamp and allow people to pre-order it, and I promise I will post them as soon as they arrive. So I think I'm going to do that. It's all ready to go. I just need to click
But I
publish.
think you can still do a digital one, right?
You can still do the digital one, but I thought, well, I might as well just put it all there at once in case.
Yeah, true.
Because how many, I can't make people try and go there twice, really. So, We're all busy. We're clicking on lots of things. I know what it's like. So
Yeah, there's a lot of clicking going on at the moment.
So yeah, I think I'll publish that, like, if not tonight, then tomorrow. But it is all ready to go. So if you guys think that's a good idea, if you'd be happy, or
I think it's a great idea.
or one
sorry,
of
I
you
don't know if you're
out
talking to
there
us or to
that
everyone
wants
else.
to, Keith wants the CD. So Keith, is that okay with you?
Okay, well, we'll wait for his answer because we have a little delay. But there's been a few other questions. Will you click go at the weekend? Okay, so
By the way, Terry's just backed me up. Afrikaans and Flemish are quite similar,
yes,
by the way.
I did notice that, and I chose to ignore that.
So,
Fair enough. But Terry, you also you wrote a short essay on how to pronounce your name, so I'm going to read it now. Yes, the pronunciation of my last name. It is the Dutch word for fowler. Interesting. As in fowl, like the bird, fowler. I guess that's what that means, right? Because it's with a W. And it can sound a bit full. Indeed. Okay. Well, the O is like moaning, O. The G is like you're clearing your throat. Like that. Okay, so vogre. Then the AA is like you're falling off a cliff.
so
Okay.
so it's like, Vogo.
And then the R is like the rattle of a torture device.
What?
I don't even know how to begin with that one. So however you
How do
pronounce
you know
it,
what
it is
that sounds
probably
like?
I know. However you pronounce it,
that
it is probably an improvement. Okay, thanks, Terry. That's really cool.
Folklore.
Brilliant.
That's my interpretation.
That sounds good.
Daisy, here you go.
Oh God. Vogla. I don't know what a rattle sounds
Your
like.
torture device sounds quite fun.
It sounds quite soothing.
You know, whatever you're
Simeon,
into,
you have to do
know?
it now.
No, I don't.
I categorically don't have to.
Amazing. Okay, so while we were talking about Cerian's EP, I was thinking, why don't we get Cerian to do a song for me?
Well, I was thinking that we might get Daisy to do a song.
Oh no!
Because I haven't finished tuning the harp.
I haven't decided what to do. Oh no, somebody did request a song actually. So Nicola has requested a song, and so actually this is the same song has been requested by Ilse. So this works out quite well. So I'll do this song then, and so I'll, as the host, I think I have to be the one to kick you off while I go and
See you in a
Oh.
mo.
see you in a mo. Bye. Wait, don't no, not you, everybody. Just these two. Okay. Bye. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna just mute the mics so we don't hear Cerian tuning her harp. Okay, so I'm gonna do a song now that was requested by Nicola Heels and also by Ilse Swan, and it's my song "Give Thanks." So I'm just gonna get my banjo out. 1 second. Alrighty. So, okay. So, thank you for requesting this. This song, obviously. Oh, I'm gonna just put this a little bit closer to me. Hopefully, that's. Oh, I've got a big shadow. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh God, wrong key. All right. So, this song. Oh no, it's all shadowy. I think I need to get some more lights around here. Just haven't had time to set them up properly. So yes, this is a song that I wrote for Thanksgiving, and I don't know if you know this about me, but I grew up in Scotland, but I'm half American. My American mother is listening, I believe, and so I wrote this as a kind of tribute to my American half, and so this give thanks, and I've rewritten the third verse for a very special video release that I'm doing. This, God, it's really shadowy, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna just try. I'll just do it like that. Hopefully that'll. God. Never mind. I'm gonna have to set this up in between songs. So yeah. So this song is I'm gonna do like this special version of it on Friday. It's coming out with a music video with a load of my friends who have come and sung and played different instruments on it. And so there's about maybe a dozen people on this video, and so I've rewritten the third verse to give thanks to the NHS staff and the frontline workers. So I might actually do that version, just seeing as I've talked about it. So I just have to remember how the words are. Okay, got them here. So there's a special rewrite of this, especially for the NHS. So this is Give Thanks. Pray for your mother when you sleep. Pray for the friends you've lost and weep. Pray for the family you've known. Pray for the lovers long gone. Give thanks for the skin that holds you in. Give thanks for the mysteries therein. Give thanks for the time you've had so far. Give thanks for all that you are. Love like you've never loved before. Choose like you've always been sure. Live like you've never lived a day. Die like you lived them all that way. Give thanks for the skin that holds you in. Thanks for the mysteries therein. Give thanks for the time you've had so far. Give thanks for all that you are. Pray for your strength to carry on. Pray we won't have to wait too long. Thanks for the sacrifice you made. And thanks for the lives you saved today. Give thanks for the skin that holds you in. Thanks for the mysteries therein. Give thanks for the time you've had so far. Give thanks for all that you are. Thanks for all that you are. Yay! Sorry, I got your harp there at the end.
Checking the tuning. Sorry, that was great.
Thanks. So that was
Well
a
done.
slightly rewritten version of Give Thanks there, which will be coming out on Friday with Cerian. Actually, she's going to be singing and playing harp on it too. Sorry, Simeon, I should have asked you to join as well. But I have a few. I have like about a dozen people who are joining on it, like cello, and you got bass and drums and all sorts of things. So do check that out on Friday. I'm premiering it at 5 p.m. for with actually Virtuo, which is Talent Bank's new virtual platform. I don't know if you know about this, Simeon, because you're also on Talent Bank, but they have this new
I am.
virtual like 360-degree platform. So I've been doing like this green screen video for them so that they can
You
they
love
can
the green screen.
You know, I love it. So they can put me hopefully in the inside this kind of venue, and you can like spin around and you can like click on different things, and it's kind of fun. So so that will be coming out on Friday with them. So do check that out, and I'll be posting about it in the next day or two. But
Exciting.
yeah.
I'm
So
excited to see it.
Yeah,
Hear
no,
it,
yeah.
see
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people and a lot of things to watch, so it's I'm really excited to share it, and there's so many like I was so touched by all the people who wanted to be part of it. It was really lovely. So I've got some harp glisses from Cerian, which
Oh yeah,
which are beautiful.
Just the one.
Oh, sorry, the one harp gliss. Sorry, but
I
you were worried
should've
about
put
it because
more in.
I know you should have more. You were worried because you were like, oh, it's gone too loud, but actually it works well. So
It's
don't
okay.
worry about
Okay.
it.
Good.
Mhm.
I figured there'd be lots of things on there. It would be fine.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of cool things going on. So yeah, but yeah, thank you for requesting that. That was Nicola and also Ilse who requested that. So thank you.
And also, everyone, Laura Resnick's here.
Oh wow, cool.
Wait, Daisy, have you met Laura Resnick?
No, I don't think I have in person, but I've.
But Simeon and I are great friends with Laura Resnick.
I love
because
the
you've
enthusiasm
talked
anyway.
about her a
it's
lot and
amazing.
stuff.
I know, Daisy. So I've talked about Laura a lot. So Daisy's,
that's
I love
great, 'cause-
that Daisy's excited about that.
Sorry, just because I know that she's a friend of yours, and anyway. Hi,
Well,
Laura.
that's where we met, right? Simeon, didn't we meet at the Spice of Life?
Yeah, we met through Laura, yeah.
With Laura, and we just would go to Spice of Life every Monday, and there was a whole little crew of us.
No, it was I met you. Well, I met Laura at Spice of Life, but I met you in Hackney. What was that venue called?
Yes, Oslo.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I remember now. Yes, of course. That's how I met Laura at the Spice of Life, and you met Laura at the Spice of Life, and then we met at Oslo Hackney. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, we were both playing, weren't we?
we were.
Ah, I remember that. On a
And then we
balmy
got the
summer's
overground
evening.
home together.
Yeah, that was so fun.
I love the underground. I'm just trying to join in.
The overground, the good old overground.
Oh yeah, I know we
We
used to be
miss
so
Laura.
scathing
She's
about
in
it.
Canada.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we love you, Laura.
I'm just reading a few. Oh, so Linda is here early. That's brilliant because Linda was going to be here after work. She was finishing work at 9 p.m, but she managed to tune in early. Brilliant.
Also, Andrew Turner missed the fact that we started on time.
So he's late now. Okay, I see how this goes.
And yes, Andrew Turner, you did miss 2 songs. I know what's going
And
on.
it's less than half an hour. I know.
In case Simeon doesn't know, we've got a habit of talking a lot.
Yes, we do. A
Taking
reputation,
while
one
to
might
start the
say.
music.
But we've managed to do 2 songs in less than half an hour. It's correct. And actually, we've got a 3rd song coming up because Cerian's harp is now tuned, I believe.
Wow. I didn't check it, but hopefully. Shall I also give my beer review as part of the song introduction? Is that
If you want, no, why not? Let's do a whole segment. That's brilliant. Okay, so we're gonna remove ourselves, and you're gonna hear a 3rd song in not less than half an hour, because now we're half an hour in less than
the
45
beer review
minutes.
might take half an hour?
Well, that's true. It depends on how long this beer review is, but you're making me thirsty.
I feel like there's an ulterior motive to this beer review.
I think you're right.
Wait, what's the alternative?
Have you tagged any beer companies yet? You should be tagging them in these.
No, but some
these
of our
live
kind
streams.
viewers have been tagging me on Twitter with a certain favourite brewery of mine.
Oh, very good.
Oh, that's nice. You might get a
Nice.
sponsorship.
Well,
Well,
that's what I'm
that's the-
hoping. They
yeah.
haven't taken the bait yet,
Yeah.
but there's still time.
I'm going to do some champagne reviews next. So
Yeah, I want to switch my allegiance. I would do champagne reviews if it meant I could get a champagne sponsorship.
I know, right? God.
Ideally, say, what's the one I like? Laurent Perrier?
Perrier?
I don't mind a bolly, obviously.
Bolly. The fact that you call it bolly.
I'm doing ab fab. Oh, pass the bolly, pass.
Okay. Fair enough. As long as it was self-aware.
Yeah,
we're gonna-
obs. I didn't grow up.
Obs.
I never had champagne until I was at university at 19.
Sorry, I'm just like, that sounded like the most privileged person. I know. Okay. I never had champagne, actually.
I never even
until I
knew
was-
what body was until I was in my mid-20s. What I'm saying is,
And you could have said Cambridge as well, and that would have even
no,
tipped it
don't.
over.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think that's the only reason I ever had champagne, because of that uni. I think
Yeah,
I'd still be
fair
going through life just a happy beer drinker. if it wasn't for that.
I don't know about you, but I was on Bucks Fizz during uni, so
I was on
not the posh stuff, basically.
I was on beer unless they gave us free champagne. And by the way, it was only free because we would sing at events and like our payment was food and drink.
Yeah, that is often the way that musicians get paid, and you wonder why we're all alcoholics. Anyway, talking of alcoholics, Cerian is going to start with a beer review.
Please, you don't make it worse.
No, but we're gonna excuse ourselves from the stream, and Cerian will have the floor for her beer review and then a song, I believe. So we're gonna remove ourselves here. See you in a little bit.
Okay.
There we go.
So, everyone, this is very exciting. I've got a new beer to review. So, we all know that my favourite brewery is Tiny Rebel. It's a Welsh brewery in Newport. And we have here Screwface Sicilian Lemon Super Soaker Sour. Now, I'm not usually a sour drinker, like ever. So this is like so new for me. I just don't know what to expect. This is going to be my first sip because I haven't poured it all into the glass. So, ooh, that is like a lemon sour. Ooh, it's interesting. So is anyone else out there a sour drinker? Because it's not what do you call a brand of, no, what, no, I was like a denomination of beer. No, like, what do you call it? Like like the groups. You have bitters, you have ales, you have IPAs, you have lagers. Like sours is not one that I know anything about. But this is quite fun. 4.2%. It is sour, like makes you go like, but I enjoy it. This is it. This is an enjoyable feeling. It is lemony, obviously. Clues in the title, Sicilian lemon, but not that kind of like fakey lemon flavor. It feels like a real lemon. I don't know what's in the ingredients, but there you go, Sicilian lemon puree. Well, there you go, real lemons. You can taste it. Oh, John, you're very kind. You like the beer reviews even though you don't drink alcohol. Well, hey, there's a lot of good brands of alcoholic-free beer. Heineken do a lovely one. Brewdog do one. This... Okay, so the more you drink it, the less the sharp sourness kind of hits you, and you kind of, your palate gets accustomed to this new world of lemony kind of sharpness, and it's quite a pleasant world. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so that's enough of the beer review, right? I'll do a song now. Okay, I'm gonna do a song called Never Again, and it's not out anywhere. It's one of the newer songs. So, here we go. Did you let me down? Press the wrong button. Did you let me down? Or did I let myself be let down? How many times will I wonder why the hope never dies? Will I ever learn how you're not gonna be who I want you to be to me? You're not gonna change, so it's up to me to see that you can't let me down if I don't let you in at the start. You can't let me down if I don't let you into my heart. 'Cause every time that I say never again, it happens again, it happened again. I say you'll never let me down again, and then it happens again, it happened again. Never again will I let you let me down. Never again will I let you let me down. I've been burned before, I should've learned before. You'll only let me down. So never again will I let you let me down. Every time that I think of you, the hope is the same, but the pain is new. That you're not gonna be who I want you to be to me. You're not gonna change, so it's up to me to see that you can't let me down if I don't let you in at the start. You can't let me down if I don't let you into my heart. 'Cause every time that I say never again, it happens again, it happened again. I say you'll never let me down again, and then it happens again, it happened again. So never again will I let you let me down. Never again will I let you let me down. I've been burned before, should've learned before. You'll only let me down. So never again will I let you let me down. We were stuck in motion, but you just let me fall. It was all or nothing. Now it's nothing at all. I can't break my heart over you anymore. And now I'm sure that never again will I let you let me down. Never again will I let you let me down. I've been burned before, should've learned before. You'll only let me down. So never again will I let you let me down. I was like, where's Daisy gone? Who knows?
I love that song, Cerian.
Oh, thank you very much. I should have practiced it before.
Okay,
playing
sorry
it.
about that. I'd taken it off my camera just because I went to go get a cider and I didn't want to put you off. Sorry about that. That was beautiful.
Has she got it inside her yet, though?
Yay! Very good. Almost. It's getting there. So that was beautiful. I love that song. I always feel like it's a song that is like feels so familiar, like it's, you know what, it's like been written by like somebody really famous. You know what I mean?
That's a nice
You
compliment.
know what I mean? Like it feels like it's like a famous song. I don't know why.
Well,
But I fe-
that or just ripped someone off without knowing it.
No. You have like a knack with writing like a really like, I don't know, like a hooky song. It's good. With a really good lyrical hook as well.
Those are the nicest things you ever said, Daisy. Thanks.
Oh. God.
Now
Am
back
I
to
that
the
horrible? I'm sure everyone here agrees, and I did like the beer review as well. Lemony beer. That doesn't sound like my kind of thing at all. I do like lemon though.
I quite
Okay,
like the
that's
lemony
not-
beer.
That's not a good
well,
light.
this is actually, I was thinking a little more. No, I wasn't. I just thought just now a little more about it, and it's a bit like, you know, like those kind of old-fashioned lemonades, the Victorian lemonade type drinks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My mum doesn't drink alcohol, and so she always gets the still lemonade or whatever kind of version. So she has that Victorian lemonade stuff, and it's
I
kind
love
of got that vibe about it,
Influence.
like that sharpness. It's like not sweet,
Yeah.
but it's kind of satisfying. Like if you get through the sharpness, then you're like on the other side, and you feel like you've won a prize.
Surprise
like
of
you have-
drunkenness.
And the more you drink, the better it tastes somehow.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I like that somebody said that never again is, and putting never again with a beer review is quite funny. Oh, it's Leo.
That is actually really clever. Very good. Excellent. Presuming the wine will return next week. Yeah, I do like my wine as well. I'm on my cider this time because I don't know, it just felt like a change. This is a
You do love a
Thatcher's
cider.
Haze. And I would say that I do love a cider. Yep. I would start doing a review of it, but to
you
be honest,
should.
there's not really much to it.
That was like when we went to Black Deer Festival, and every single photo of us just had Thatchers in the picture.
That's right.
Yeah,
because
we took
got
like
a
a
big
box of
That's it.
Thatchers with us.
sponsored by Thatcher's.
Yeah,
Yeah, if only. If
They
Thatcher's
didn't
are
get back
listening,
to us
you know.
about the sponsorship either.
Did you actually write to them?
Well, no, I just tagged them on social media so they might see.
I love your I love your optimism about it. Oh, this is cool. So Terry said, "Can anyone remind me what COVID stands for? Combined video, concert video, maybe collective video." Very good. Yeah,
video.
why not? So there was a question. Martin asked you, "Have you changed the string on your big harp?"
Oh,
If so,
Martin, it's so sad.
Oh.
Another string went. Look, this. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see this. This is one of the low strings here. So I can't play the big harp, but I have ordered a replacement one, and it's hopefully going to get here in the next couple of days. So yes, I can't. I was trying to explain to Daisy and Lisa that when a string's missing, your hands are kind of resting on lots of different strings. So when there's one missing, your hand sort of falls through the gaps. It's really hard to play a harp with a string missing, even if you just think, oh, I just won't play that string. So sorry, I'm not going to play the big harp today because it's got this quite crucial lower string missing at the moment. It's the B below middle C, so it's pretty crucial.
oh, well, hopefully that will arrive soon.
So sorry about that.
Well, but you are going to be playing more of the small harp because we have some more. We have a collaboration planned actually So last time we did a few more covers because we had a bit longer. That was our fault because we were our weeks this week were a little bit hectic. So Simeon kindly agreed to it much more last minute than we usually would like to be asking. But we did work out a cover together that you've actually heard us do. If you went to the Green Note gig, you would have heard us do it there. But should we do it now, or do you want to do it? What do you think? We've each done a song. It might be nice to do each done an original. Yeah, should we do a cover? Do you feel like doing it now?
I'm game.
Is that a yes?
Good with you, Simeon?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is going to be our attempt at a joint cover, bearing in mind that we have the limitations of latency in the internet. So we're going to just take sections of this song, and see what we can.
Wait, also, do you want to just talk a bit about it because I have my harp in a different key. I'm just going to check because the tonic will otherwise maybe be a bit painful. So I'm just going to mute myself and just check that tonic note.
Painful, I love it. Okay, so this song is a song. Oh, I should probably do a little I should probably post a link to it. But anyway, this is a song that we covered quite near the beginning of the Herd Collective days. So we started on International Women's Day in 2018, sorry. And so basically on that day, I think it was just shortly before that gig, we decided that this would be a good song to try for lots of reasons, because the message is really in line with what we're trying to do, which is basically to try and invoke a revolution and try and get a little bit more equality in the industry, not just for gender, but for all other kinds of things that are, other groups that are not being represented. So, but obviously our main thing is about gender equality. So, so we want to, so this felt like a really good song for that, basically. And so you probably already know what we're going to do based on that introduction. But we're, and this is also amazing singer-songwriter that we all love, Tracy Chapman. And so that we recorded it actually for last International Women's Day. Not last one, oh my God, sorry, Cerian, you're usually the one who introduces this one. I'm getting it all wrong. Anyway, we recorded it and we had the pleasure of recording it at Abbey Road Studios with a bunch of really talented artists. And so you can hear the result of that if you go on Spotify or on iTunes or I don't know, a few other places. We've yet to put it on Bandcamp, but that will happen soon. And so you can hear...
Totally didn't realise that.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do that in time for the 1st of May. Bandcamp day thing.
Because
Anyway.
I've got great form with putting things on Bandcamp on time.
Right. Well, this gives us a deadline. We got like 2 weeks to do it or something, a week and a half. I don't know. Anyway, so this is our stripped back isolation version of Talking About a Revolution. Let me just before you start. Let me get my banjo. Otherwise,
and Simeon,
it'll make a racket.
you did this with us at the Green Note, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have done it together before.
All right. So I think.
you ready?
Do you remember who's doing which bit? We're all good.
We'll see.
Wish us luck. This is a new arrangement.
Here we go. Don't you know we're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know we're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployed lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know we're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know we're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper.
Poor people gonna rise up and birth what's theirs. Poor people gonna rise up and get their share. You better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh. Finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh.
While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables have started to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh.
Don't you know? Talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper.
'Cause finally the tables have started to turn. Talking about a revolution. Yay!
I realized that I should have done one more, and it was a bit weird, wasn't it? But never mind.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Really?
Sounded great
Okay.
to me.
Okay. I was like, oh no, it's all uneven now. Never mind. Anyway, that was our special arrangement, COVID style, of talking about revolution. But if you want to hear the recorded version with all the harmonies and instruments and stuff, you can find it on the Herd Collective, Spotify, or all the other places you can find it. So. Yay! Some applause there. Any new harp jokes this week? I don't know, Adam. Have you got any new harp jokes?
Adam, there just aren't that many harp jokes. That's basically
I don't
what it
know.
is.
I think that I've discovered quite a few now since these streams. Usually it's the banjo that gets the...
Wait, okay, so now
Gets
we
the
need to
jokes.
include Simeon and think of some guitar jokes.
Well, yeah, I guess nobody really takes the mickey out of the guitar, do they? Because it's like... everybody plays the guitar, so... It would just be
No, but
taking
people
piss out of
take the
yourself.
mickey out of the guy that brings the guitar to the party.
That's
Oh,
true.
gosh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a good point. Or to the beach.
I've always had a pet peeve for people singing at parties.
Well, don't you do that for a living sometimes?
Yeah, people are paying me to do it. They've asked for it, so that's different.
I just hate myself so much.
And
We actually sang it.
drunken Disney sing-alongs at 2 a.m. I'm just like, do we have to? No.
I feel like at your house party, we definitely did some singing.
Well, you did.
Oh, okay. It's like that, is it?
You won't
I don't
find me
remember what
singing at
happened, to be
parties.
honest. You'll only sing for money. I don't know. What do people think? Do they like a good party sing along, or is that a pet
Now I
peeve?
sound like such a Scrooge. It's mainly actually singers that sing at parties is the problem.
Oh yeah, I always hate doing karaoke because people are always like, it's either I have a lot of expectation. People think I'm going to be amazing. I like singing karaoke. Sorry, that sounds really boastful. I realize that, but because
Well, everyone thinks that,
you know,
Daisy.
Okay, fine. Because I call myself a singer. They assume that I know how to sing. I mean, stupid them, right? Anyway, there's either a lot of pressure to do a great job, or like you have to do something really like it looks like you're kind of showing off. So you have to do something totally out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I don't really sing at karaoke unless somebody begs me to do a duet. Begs, not. I don't mean begs because they
I know,
want me.
it's all sounding terrible, isn't it?
I meant because some people won't do it on their own. I just know why. Oh, God.
So Charlotte is with you on
God.
the singing at parties thing. There you go.
Yes,
You got one vote.
Charlotte,
Brilliant.
High five.
Oh God. So
We have some jokes here. Phrase said, "What's Cerian's favorite Christmas carol?" Harp the Herald Angels sing. I do
one.
actually love that one. So works.
You should sing that version. Keith loves the harp and banjo. Is that a secret dig at the guitar?
Cuss, Simeon, cuss.
And then Nicola, how does a harp diva change a light bulb? She just holds on and the world revolves around her. I think that's very suitable for
Glad we're
harpists.
on the same page there.
Brilliant. And Edward said, why are so many guitar player jokes one-liners? So the rest of the band can understand them.
Oh,
That's very much a pro guitar joke.
yeah.
There.
Anti-bass and drama.
Yeah.
Charlotte's also with me on the karaoke thing. She says that the songs are never in a good key. Yep, I agree. It's always like a few tones out, or or maybe you just like, I don't know. I agree. I always find them slightly awkward. I found like if it's a guy's key, it usually is like
The wrong key.
about a fourth or a fifth out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is with this though is that by the time you do the karaoke, you're already drunk, so it doesn't matter. So you think
that's
that
the
you
dream,
can
that's
sing
the
it
dream.
anyway.
That's true, actually. That's the point, right? I think they're just messing with us. They're just putting things in impossible keys, just for the fun.
I did this gig once where we were doing like jazz standards, and
Yeah.
so I was like, they're all written for men, so I brought along my own lead sheets and said to the band, okay, we can do it in this key, here's your lead sheet, here's the music.
Nice.
And
Very
yeah, they
prepared.
had a real problem with it. And this is to kind of like make a connection between like Herd Collective being about women in music and that whole aspect of the difficulties that can arise from being a woman in music is they really didn't want to play the song in a key that was different to what they were used to. And there is this undertone of not liking being told what to do by a woman, even though I was like perfectly friendly. I was like, I've got the
No,
music.
you weren't. You ran in there.
And I was like, play it, bitch.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And there's this one guy, and he was like, no, he was Russian, but I shouldn't do the accent because I'll be offensive. No, he was like, this isn't the original key, and I was like, I know.
That's why I have a sheet. Yeah.
And he was like, but it's in G, and I was like, I know it's in G, but I'm gonna sing it in C. And he's like, but it's in G, and I was like, yeah, I know, but it was written for a man. It doesn't sound that great in my voice in G, so this is the version in C. And he's like, but it's in G. This went on for like 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh. I think it's more that he probably didn't know how to play it in any other
Yeah,
key.
that's I think what the crux was.
But it's in C.
It's like, yeah, I know what keys are.
It's easier to play in C, surely.
Yeah, but depends. I guess if you've just memorized it in one key and maybe you're not so hot on reading the music,
Yeah.
can be a challenge.
Yeah.
But in that case,
Well,
don't
this is
put
why
yourself
it's just-
forward for a gig.
yeah, I know, right? Yep. This is partly why I wanted to learn how to like play instruments, so that because I started off doing jazz gigs when I was younger, and I didn't really know how to play anything properly. Not that I really know anyway, but
You do.
I learned enough to be able to accompany myself, basically. So but yeah, because I was frustrated at those kinds of situations where I was like, you don't feel very empowered if you don't have an instrument in your hand. You can't like lead. You can't be self-sufficient anyway. You can't. You have to have a backing.
I know
track
exactly. It was
otherwise,
really
yeah.
frustrating for me because I was like, you're treating me like some dumb singer, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. I play an instrument. I'm not right now because I haven't been booked to play an instrument, but
Yeah.
like, I know
Yeah.
what keys are.
Just like move over, buddy, and I'll play it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the accordion.
yeah.
I would not play it well.
Now that is not an easy instrument just to wing. Not like the harp. Joking.
As my mum says, anything sounds good on the harp.
Yeah, true.
I suppose that wasn't that bad, was it? Maybe she's right. There's no skill
Was that
whatsoever.
you trying to demonstrate something that didn't sound good? Oh,
Yeah,
right,
I
funny.
just put some like random strings.
I still think it sounds even cooler now. See, if I do that on the banjo, right? If I just go, that really does. Right? It takes a lot more skill, okay? Sorry, this is an ongoing little joke fight we have.
Oh, Simeon, do you have a side? Harp and
Oh
banjo.
God, that's unfair.
Side?
Should we wait for our quick fire
We
round
should
to ask
wait
her?
for the quick fire round.
In fact, talking of quickfire round, should we do it now, or do you think we need to
should
have
we
a
do it?
little bit more
Oh,
preparation?
I'm scared.
No, let's do the quick fire round.
Okay, all right. Do you have the questions? Are they the same ones as before?
Yes, I'm trying to get them up.
That's what he said.
I was gonna say.
Okay, not so bad. I don't even know where my phone is. Go away.
Okay, here we go. I've put them in our little WhatsApp group.
I don't know where my phone is.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
That is a problem. Okay. Oh God. Be right back. Just gonna try and because oh no, I'll read it from my laptop.
Well, shall I put some background music on because you did
Oh,
it
yeah.
last time, Daisy?
If you do the background music, I'm just gonna go get my
do we
phone
want
because
this
it'll be.
time as background music, everyone?
Well, let's not do anything that will cause any copyright infringement because I had to take my whole video, well, half of my video. Well, it hasn't yet been put back up last time I did a live stream because I played a minute of a song that I recorded from YouTube and somehow it was banned because of that.
Wait, it was
'cause
one of your songs.
It wasn't my song. It was a cover, but it was a minute of. It was basically an All Angels, my old band's song. But it was, we obviously got the licensing when we recorded it and put it out. But because I don't own the YouTube channel, I guess, then there was like some copyright claim on it. Anyway, it seems a bit
I've
ridiculous
seen
because
a
I
lot
was
of people
literally
live
singing it.
streaming on their own YouTube channels with their own songs getting taken down
Really?
because
that's
of the
that's stupid.
software that identifies the songs.
I guess it's too close to the original or something. So you kind of have to sing a few more out-of-tune notes to make it more believable or something.
That's our excuse, and we're sticking with it.
Right? Okay, I'm going to go get my phone. So if you find the music and
Well,
Simeon,
now I
if you
think
do
I can't
a
play any
monologue.
music.
Sorry. Won't be a second.
So
Keep it
Simeon,
going.
let's get Simeon to tell us what's it like.
Oh my God, I'm sitting on my phone. I'm sitting on my phone. I found it.
No
Oh, it's
sense,
nice
no
and
feeling.
warm. Okay. All right, here we go.
But wait,
Oh, we need music. We need
but
music.
what music can we play then? If
I
we're
don't
worried
know.
about
What's out of copyright? I feel like should I just improvise some music in the background? Should we just do some free jazz?
Yeah.
It's not gonna go well, is it? Should we just play random chords on our instruments, just like you were showing us before? With the harp?
Yeah. Oh, maybe I should do it because it'll sound nicer.
Oh, the piano will sound nice. Come on. I'm just gonna do a random chord now on the piano, just see what happens. No, it wasn't so nice.
Well, it was kind of like suspense-inducing, I suppose.
It's true. Yes, very much so.
Wait.
Okay, so if you start low, then maybe we can build as we go along.
I feel like I don't know, like I feel very, very anxious right now.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Simeon. I promise it's not that hard. It's really not going to be scary.
Okay.
You will
I'll do some nice light music.
Calm my
Don't need to
nerves.
feel anxious.
Oh. Okay, what key? And I might jam along with you. Are you doing
C.
Taylor's all this time?
Well, I wasn't, but you can make it that if you want. I was doing that age-old chord sequence where you do the descending bass line. Ed Sheeran uses it a lot.
I realise we can't play together, can we?
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. It'll just sound like a little bit out of time. Oh well. Okay. Well, there you go. That can be. We can just sort of occasionally.
That was nice though. I felt like I was in a lullaby for a brief moment.
Did you feel a little less anxious after that?
Yeah, it was
Oh, good.
calming.
Well, be prepared for a change of mood. I promise it's not going to be that taxing.
Okay.
So
ready?
we're gonna. I'll
Right.
start it off. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just let's just go up to the I'll just give you a nod when I think it's
Yeah.
or you can give me a nod. Either way. Okay. Here we go. Simeon Hammond Dallas. Are you ready? I promise these are so harmless. I promise. Okay, here we go. English muffin or crumpet?
Or a crumpet.
Yeah.
I didn't realise there was a difference between them. The muffin.
One's got holes.
Crumpet's the one with holes and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's what he
crumpet. Yeah, it's cool.
Which one do you go for?
A crumpet. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
Last country you visited.
Turkey,
Oh,
I think.
nice.
Last song you listened to?
Cerian's free harp strumming.
Very good. Charlotte did say because we had the
What's the
Curb Your
song?
Enthusiasm soundtrack last time, and Charlotte said Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think we might need to take out that question, Karen. Is it my turn? Okay. First album you remember buying.
Ooh. I can't remember if it was an album or a single,
That's fine. Either way.
but I bought an S Club 7 CD of some description.
Nice.
And because my godmother was working on the set of, I think it was like SMTV Live or something,
Jealous.
he got them to sign it for me.
Oh my god, all 7 of
Have
them.
you still got it?
Yeah. On my old school CD rack.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was an S Club 7 fan. S Club 7 fan. Reach for the stars. I love that one. All right. Is it? Oh no, it's your turn. Karen.
Where were we at?
After
Oh, I
album.
remember. Okay, last show you watched?
Like a TV show.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say. It could be a strip show.
Could be a YouTube show.
What I do in my spare time is up to me, Daisy.
Exactly.
No judgments here, no judgments.
What was the last show that I watched? I don't think I've watched a show today. So it was yesterday. There was a thing that my mum was watching and I only watched half of it. It was on ITV, I believe, and it's called A Mother's Son.
Oh.
Was it good?
Well, it was alright. It was like the son had like murdered someone and had done the washing and tried to get bloodstains out of the clothes. And his mum like saw it on the news and then saw that there were stains in the washing and then just went, "My son has killed this person."
Sorry, is that not what we're doing?
I love that.
You've done a course in silent movie piano playing, right, Daisy?
I did actually a few.
Really?
But really more as a singer, to be honest. I did a bit on the piano, but I ended up singing. But I do a little bit of that sometimes. And I had actually planned to do a silent film and music night before all this went down. But never mind. Maybe afterwards. So I think it's now.
We've lost the quick element of our quick fire.
I realise that, but
Yeah,
we've
sorry,
never been quick.
sorry.
Let's be honest. No,
It's not that we've ever had it.
Okay, here we go. So let's do this one quicker.
All right.
You ready? Film or TV?
Film.
YouTube or podcast?
Ooh, podcast.
Stephen Hawking or Richard Dawkins?
Stephen Hawking.
J.K. Rowling or Jane Austen?
Oh, I don't like that one. Oh
know,
no, this
it's
is
really hard.
quick. Because I would say they're two different parts of me.
I know, it's tough.
I'm gonna say try and be emotionless about it and say Jane Austen, just because the Harry Potter is like embedded into your childhood, you know.
It's funny because I was going to
Tough.
say, what does your heart say?
There are two approaches to life.
Because I would have been like, I love both, but I feel like my heart is just leading me to JK because it was a big part of my childhood.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah.
Quick fire.
Sorry. Handmaid's Tale or Fleabag?
Sorry,
Handmaid's Tale or Fleabag?
I've not watched either of them.
Oh, there you go, easy.
I know. But it's not easy because I have to choose one.
Yeah, pick one. It's easy because you don't have to feel attached to either.
Fleabag.
Killing Eve or Jessica Jones?
Oh, I've only watched Killing Eve and I loved it, so I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
Fiction or non-fiction?
Fiction.
Trousers or skirt?
Guts.
Skirt.
Flats or heels?
Yeah. Oh God, this is so dependent on the situation. I'm gonna say heels just because I've already gone with skirt, so I feel like they match together a little bit more.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Dolly Parton. Or Madonna. Wait, I don't know what to do for Madonna.
Desi.
Sorry. I can't think of a song for Madonna right now. Never mind. Anyway, you get the question.
That's a big question. I'm gonna say Madonna.
Oh.
I know.
So this is a really hard one. I apologise.
And now this is our final question.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I reckon.
Well, we've got
Okay.
one after that, haven't we, Daisy? Okay. Carole King or Joni Mitchell?
Joni Mitchell.
What's the final one, Daisy, that you like to throw in there?
Oh yeah. Banjo. Or harp.
I'm not gonna do that. You two can play your little games between each other. Don't bring me into this. I'm a good person.
Fair enough. That's a very wise thing to do at the end of this quickfire round with Simeon Hammond Dallas. Okay. We have to actually figure out some theme tunes. But there we go. That was fun anyway. I hope that wasn't too stressful, Simeon.
I mean, I'm
Wasn't too bad, was it?
my heart is definitely beating faster than it usually does.
Oh,
But
I'm so sorry.
I didn't realize this is like a weak spot for you, that you didn't like having to make decisions.
I'm an Aquarius. I like to, I'm an air sign. I've gotta be a bit more. Give me some time. Once I know what I want, I'm very like, this is what I want. But it takes me some time to get there.
My brother's like that. He's also Aquarius, and my mother. But my brother is like, he needs to figure out all of the different options, and he has to talk about them all before he can come to any conclusions.
I feel like I should have been an Aquarius.
I like overanalyzing things to the point where it's like destroying all of my relationships.
Yep.
Love them. Yeah.
I think I'm an Aquarius, really.
I think it makes sense with
Well,
like
you might
songwriters, right?
You might have a lot of Aquarius in like other aspects of your zodiac chart.
The reason I don't like get big into the zodiac is because I'm supposedly a Capricorn, but I'm just not a Capricorn.
Oh, I like Capricorns.
But you're kind of on the turn between two, so it feels like
reasonable.
You're hardworking.
or are you working hardly?
Yeah, hardly working.
That's a better joke.
But
Never
they
mind.
make like smart, head-driven choices, and they like become lawyers and teachers and smart.
Right,
things.
but I feel like that's more. I think that's true for. I feel like men and women, or the feminine and the masculine in the zodiac provides two different sides to
I
it.
didn't know that.
So it might be that you're reading stuff on Capricorn men, because I would agree with that. I think Capricorn women and Capricorn men are, have different attributes.
Chris
Now
is
I
a
want to know a
Capricorn
bit more
man.
about Capricorn women.
Yeah, I don't know so much about them. They're very sexy, and they play music real well. So
saying all the right things.
See what I mean? I'm not a Capricorn.
Aquarians are known to lie. Sorry.
Charming.
Nice. So, okay, so I think we should get going with some more
Simeon, would you fancy
music.
doing another song?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I will do another song.
Mm-hmm.
We can give you a minute to like think about it, because I haven't
Well,
checked the comments in a while either.
Yeah, we can look at the
okay,
comments.
yeah, check the comments. I'm gonna just tune because I was given a request.
Oh, nice. I'll mute you while you tune. How about that? I'll mute you now.
Okay, great,
All
cool, thank you.
All right.
And thank you, Andrew, for sharing one of my songs. That's kind.
Oh.
And hi, Viv. Viv's here now.
Oh, hello.
Charlotte
Viv
also
and
loves S
Andrew.
Club 7.
Brilliant.
Andrew said you are, but I don't know what that refers to anymore.
That might be a
I missed
reply
it.
to something else.
Yeah, it could be. We don't get to
probably
see if
that
it's a
you're
reply.
sexy and good at music. I imagine that's what it was.
No, because he was 10 minutes ago. And it
Oh,
didn't
okay,
happen to
never
me.
mind.
Alas.
Alas.
Alas, alack, I lack a lot. I only know what I have not. That was a lyric I came up with once. Never did.
I like
anything with
it. Oh, I love those little snippets of things. You should just like put it on a tote bag or something. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not a very inspirational tote bag. Alas, alack. Alas, alack, I lack a lot. I only know what I have not is not inspirational.
I don't know. I feel like, but it's philosophical and and it's clever. I love a clever.
Oh, thank you.
Little bit.
Oh,
of
Gavin's
words.
mentioned Gal Gadot. We've had a very funny WhatsApp group moaning about the celebrities in lockdown.
Yep. I actually haven't. I still haven't watched those videos, but I.
Oh
really
my
do.
gosh! Have you not seen the Celebrity Imagine video?
I haven't, but I've pretty much been put off it based on your reviews.
you should watch it though, just because watching the critiques on it are really funny. I don't know if I know Simeon's on mute right now. But actually she might. Simeon, have you seen the Gal Gadot Imagine thing? Oh, I can unmute her. Oh, they've done it.
Can you hear
No.
us?
Oh,
No.
you haven't. It's a load of celebrities like singing Imagine to like help the people through illness and poverty.
But some of the words do not.
Imagine no
resonate.
possessions, like as they're there in their mansions. And
Does not compute. Anyway. So there's a few requests. Wait, sing this one.
This is the dawning of the
Oh,
age
nice.
of
Of
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Oh, I love that one.
Do you sing that one, Simeon?
Oh,
no, we
wait,
can't
you
hear her.
muted. I'll wait. You've done it. There we go.
We missed that. Say that.
You're
again.
right. Say it again. Do you
I'm
sing that
alive
one?
again. No, I don't. I feel like I should add it to my list of songs
Absolutely.
that
Add
I
it to
will
that
someday
long
get
list.
around to.
Absolutely, you should. Actually,
Yeah.
I wrote
An
sort of half a song
understanding.
about the kind of almost about star signs kind of thing, but maybe I'll finish it. We've got a joke here. A banjo player, a harpist, and a snake found unconscious at the side of the road. What's the difference? The snake was on its way to play a gig. Oh, God.
Oh,
Ouch.
touche.
There we go. Oh, there's been some requests. Okay, so Andrew's requested Caught in the Dark.
Oh, okay.
And you've had a request as well, Simeon, did you say?
Oh, what now? Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to play one of those. But
Okay, we'll
just...
go.
Well, yeah, we're gonna take ourselves off the stream so that you can hear the
so
beautiful
confusing.
Simeon Hammond.
Thank you. Okay, so Will requested this earlier. Yeah, it's called 100 Lovers, and it's a quite new song. I posted like a little snippet to my Instagram page a couple of days, maybe a week ago. But this is new, and it's about all the men that I've met.
My lover, he calls out to me across the sea. He knows that I won't come to him. He does this quite deliberately. We both agreed I would not get too close to him. This is what I love the most. The push, the pull, the play. I have 100 lovers and none of them stay. There's a man who comforts me from time to time. I will admit I call to him. He tells me that I'm beautiful and that by and by someday I will fulfill. I fall in and out of love like rain. I have 100 lovers and none of them stay. There's
Other words.
some people speak of one great love, the stars above have certainly aligned for them. What a gift it is to love and love again, 100 different kinds of men. I learned how to hold and to let go and to be okay. 'Cause I have 100 lovers and none of them stay. I have 100 lovers and none of them
Yay! Sorry.
So sorry, I just
I was
dropped my
muted
beer,
still.
so I had to go and get a towel. I just missed the last bit.
I love that song. Seriously, that's an amazing lyric. And
I love
yeah.
that song so much. I heard it on your live stream before, and I really love it.
and that was a great. Was that Will Fruin who
Maybe it
requested
wasn't
that
your
one?
live stream, it was
Yeah.
your Instagram.
Yeah,
Sorry,
nice. Good
I confused
request.
about where I heard it, but I loved it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I played it for the first time when we
Oh,
did
okay,
with,
that was it.
when they
It was
did
really-
the Green Note show. I think that was
it's
the
really
first
cool
time
song.
I played it.
And have you done any kind of recording of it or anything like that?
No, I wanted to. Well, the plan was to do like a whole thing with the band because I wanted to release it as part of a something in the summer, but that is not happening anymore. So
True.
yeah, but I plan to at some point. We're all up
But you can
when
always
England is back open.
England's open, yeah. But you could always get a nice microphone and maybe do a bit of
Do a little demo of it, yeah.
version or something. I don't know if you have a microphone knocking about, but obviously you have to get your laptop back up
Yeah.
and running first. But
Yeah, well, no, I've been recording. I've got Logic and my mic
nice.
all set up. So it's just the camera that doesn't work. So I'm using the phone now for people who don't know that I'm. Yeah, but the sound and everything like that's fine. I've been doing like little remote recording things for people and stuff to keep me busy, but
nice.
that I can't do like a streaming thing. Like I could do a podcast, but not a live stream.
Fair enough. There is actually a way, I think, of downloading some software that I think you have to pay for it, but you can get your phone
You
to
can
be
get an
your
app
camera.
that connects your phone as a camera to OBS.
Yeah. So that's one option. So you
okay.
can do like nice camera because like our phone cameras are better usually than our laptop ones. Sorry, this is getting very boring and technical. I realized none of you wanted to know this. Anyway, blah blah blah.
I can't wait for you to record that. So
Yes.
I'm all in favor of you recording.
Please.
And
if
I've
you ever
always
want some
admired
backing
your
vocals.
ability to just like do a project, get it done.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Well, we did that thing like years ago, didn't we? And
Yeah, I sang backing vocals on your EP.
Yeah.
Is
that was.
Is that still out everywhere?
There's a situation around that. Basically, we recorded that in like it was like something like 6 hours or something.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So I was like, I don't have any money. Let's just do this.
Just do it quickly. Exactly. That's
That
the
was
way
in
to
like
go.
my computer's. Yeah. So it was. That was in like 2017, and then
Was it?
when
I thought it was 2016.
Was it 2016?
Yeah, I think so. Because Laura was still
That
around.
would make sense too. All right. Yes. It was in 2016. And then in 2000, yes, that does make sense because it was in 2016. And then in 2017, I signed to a label who bought the rights to those recordings and were assholes to me. And
No.
I did not enjoy them. Yeah, and I
don't
just
know,
so
from that story.
so yeah, they own those recordings now. Essentially because, well, I kind of just didn't even realize what I was doing, to be honest. I just went.
You needed
I was
Andrew
like,
Turner
yeah,
on the
fine,
case.
and then,
He's listening now. He's a lawyer. He could help.
Always read the small print.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, that
Don't
was
sign
a
before
whole
reading.
ordeal. But I'm really actually happy that it all happened because it meant that's when I was just going by Simeon and not by Simeon Hammond Dallas, and now I get to
rebrand.
Yeah, I'm happy to have gone through that, because otherwise we wouldn't get Wild Woman, which is the song that was about that.
I was gonna say, yeah, because that
kind of kicked
yes,
off.
of course.
Yeah,
and, like,
That's
quite
an
a few-
amazing song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank
Wait,
you.
can I request that one?
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
play what you want to play.
And then
I
that
love
reminds me as well
People can
of,
go hear it on Spotify if they want to hear it.
Yes, Wild Women. You should definitely check that
Yeah.
out. It's very cool. Yeah, no, I always feel like those kinds of moments kind of give us stuff to write about, right? So there's some sort of silver lining.
Well,
Ish.
it's a
But
learning
yeah,
opportunity.
No, yeah, I mean, it was great actually, because I was so sad at the time. It just kind of made me realize kind of what I really value and the way that I want to live my music career, and I've realized that I love being independent, and I have such a strong love for it, more than I would have if that didn't happen. So
I have a
that's
similar feeling, because I loved my time when I was with this label, but with my old band, I was signed up when I was quite young, when I was 17. Actually, on my 17th birthday was the date on the signature and on the contract signing. But I signed to Universal Records when I was 17 and was part of this band, and it was great. And we had like 3 albums, and we did lots of cool things and toured and blah blah blah. But I actually now really embrace the fact that I'm independent and I don't have to kind of be told what to wear or what to say or what to do, or what music I should be fitting into or whatever. And I can kind of I can write songs now instead of being told what to sing, basically. So I'm really grateful for the independence too. So
And I'm the only chump that hasn't been signed.
The thing about, you realize it's not as all it's cracked up to be, basically. I think that's kind of one of the biggest things that I learned, is that like actually it's not like so different, as in like, I don't know, you kind of have this idea of everything that will happen if you get signed or something, but actually the reality is sort of different. So of course
I've never had it as like I know a lot of artists their be all and end all is get signed, but I feel similarly that I would rather build something independently if I can.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And then reassess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we're just chatting about business stuff now instead of music, but Andrew's saying it's fascinating. Right? So I'm quite glad that it's also appealing and interesting to you. So we have a few other requests since last time we checked the comments. So we've got Edward Plowman has requested Wasteland from Cerian. And I've had another request from Ilse, London's on Fire.
Oh, and hey, it's you next, Daisy. So...
It is me next, yeah. So I could do that one. I was thinking about doing, because this was a request from a week ago, to do a song for Prince. Because it's, I don't know if you know this, but I think it was 4 years ago today that Prince sadly passed away. I can't believe it was 4 years ago. It feels like yesterday.
Feel like that long.
But anyway, so a friend of mine is a big fan, and I don't know if he's listening, Bartek. If you are, then this is my shout out to you. And he requested that I do a Prince song, that we do a Prince song actually. And I sort of asked the group if we knew any Prince songs, and we kind of sadly haven't got together anything. But I did used to do a Prince song when I was in this group that was signed to Universal. So this is actually one of the songs that we released as a single. We recorded a music video at St. Bartholomew's. And I would, Ellen is saying, don't do Prince. Andrew's saying Prince. Okay. I don't know. What do I choose? Okay, there's a yes. Okay, there's a yes for Prince. You'll get chucked out of YouTube. Will I actually? Will actually, but well, we I don't know. We just did Tracy Chapman. Surely that's allowed. How about I just do a very short segment? I don't want to get chucked out either. Okay.
Prince covers get banned. That's weird.
Oh. Okay. Thank you, Eleanor. That's really good to know. Okay, well then I will not do that. But what I will do is after this, I will share the music video that we did at St. Bartholomew's the Great, and so you will get to
Or
hear.
you can share it now in the comments.
Oh yeah, no.
Just the link.
Okay, I could find the link, but yeah, I'll do that at another point. I wasn't going to play a video. I was just going to play the song, but I if it's going to get banned. Eleanor, thank you very much. I love how emphatically you don't want me to play Prince. I know it's because you're trying to save us from not getting banned. So how interesting. I had no idea it was so well maybe the video is not even up anymore of our old song.
Hey,
Never
do you
mind.
remember that time? And I don't know if Charlotte is still here, but I know that she knows. When Facebook was banning artists for having done any covers for people that covers of music published through Universal. So I had done a cover
Yes.
of Rihanna's Sledgehammer and also Gnarls Barkley Crazy. And then they'd been on my Facebook for like a year. And then out of nowhere, I got a message from Facebook saying, you've been banned for 3 days. And I was like, what?
It's a little bit harsh.
This is so ridiculous. I didn't know it was different to YouTube. Facebook hadn't cut a good enough deal with Universal, according to them. So they had these bots that went around just taking down people's stuff and banning them from their page. And I know that Charlotte Campbell had the same thing. She'd done an Ed Sheeran cover and it got taken down off Facebook and she got banned for 3 days. And it's just like, but how, it's just a bit ridiculous because those artists themselves, I don't think mind people covering their songs.
Because I think that
it's
being
up
covered
to
is a good thing in a way because it's
corporations to pay the royalties correctly. But I think it's been sorted out now, so Facebook is fine.
Yeah, that is I don't know.
But
It's
I have
a weird
got
thing, that whole
personal
world.
experience from being banned from my own Facebook.
Right, so I don't want to be banned. Let us not. Oh yeah, Martin knows a bit about this, I'm sure. Universal are a pain in terms of copyright. Okay, yeah. Oh well, okay. Well, in that case, I will do one of my own songs, and I won't get banned for that. Hopefully, we'll see. And I will do Ilse's request of "London's on Fire." So, and sorry for not doing Prince because I did want to pay tribute to Prince today, but I will have to just share a video instead that way. And there's another request for "Starlight," which is a song by Muse, which is a cover, but I don't know if Muse are quite as the state is so strict. I don't know. I'm just nervous about doing any covers now.
We'll do one. I think we all like hearing your songs, so do your one.
Okay, well I'll do mine anyway. This was a request, so it's nice to do requests. And do feel free to keep leaving us requests because even if we can't get to them this time, we can always add them to our list for next time. So. But especially request Simeon because she is here for tonight. So, sorry, Simeon. We've already requested a song of you as it is. Anyway, I'm gonna.
One night only.
So I'm gonna do "London's on Fire," and thank you, Ilse, for requesting it. Oh, I've been requested "Unicorn Song." Oh God, I don't think I can do a medley of them, can I? Well, I'm Unicorn Song. I can't. Unicorn Song. Okay, that's now the second request for Unicorn Song. Thanks, Becky. Okay, maybe later. Okay, all right. So can you hear my WhatsApp messages coming through, by the way? No, okay.
No,
I
went through the same thing the other day when I was streaming.
I just wonder whether it's, because if I'm hosting, whether that changes things. Okay, I'm going to get on with some music. So I'm going to kick you guys off. Sorry. And I'll do this song and I'll see you very soon. Okay. Hello. Okay, just muting the mics in case they are tuning instruments. Okay. Unicorn Song and Llama Song. Now, there hasn't yet been a Llama Song, Andrew, but maybe one day. So yeah, maybe I'll do the Unicorn Song later. But actually, on the topic of unicorns, llamas, and donkeys, I am thrilled to be the artist of the week for Voice of a Woman, which is Linda Conway's Twitter, and she's on the Facebook, and you can see her comments there. And she has invited. She had Cerian on for the week that she was releasing her EP, which was, I guess it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I'm losing track of time. But Linda has asked me to be the artist of the week this week. So On Friday, you can ask me anything on Twitter. So if you do a hashtag Ask Daisy, you can tag me in it and ask me a question, and I'll answer it on Friday. And also, so that will be the same day as I'm doing that Give Thanks collaborative video release. So do check out my various pages on Friday. Llamas on Fire. That's really good, Peter. Very good. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll slip one of those in there. Who knows? Okay, so this is Llamas on Fire, and this one is for Ilse. And you can find this. Oh, I don't have my CD here anymore. I usually have my CD to prompt me, but you can find my CD on Bandcamp in the link above if you want to have this one playing with all the full production, etc. So this is a song about London that I wrote for the Coffee Music Project, and it goes like this. Vein of London far below that freezes with the slow but never knows the fire's glow, is threading through the city docks and winding with the clocks and mourning with the tower blocks. Faded glass, the sunlight shone upon. Bodies with more bodies buried on a city always moving on. London's on fire. London's on fire. We go round this town and burn it down and build it back up higher and higher. London's on fire. Fire. London's on fire. Llamas on fire. Actually works quite well. Saving for our holiday, we justify our pay and look the other way. Our back against the flame. Who will pay the price? Could I sacrifice my right to live in paradise? Faded glass, the sunlight shone upon. Buildings with more buildings built upon a city always moving on. London's on fire. London's on fire. We go round this town and burn it down and build it back up higher and higher. London's on fire. We go round this town and burn it down and build it back up higher and higher. London's on fire. London's on fire. London's on fire. London's on fire. Higher and higher. London, 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 Llamas on fire. All right.
Did it?
I added my llama into that song. All right. Thank you very much for the request, Ilse. And good night to you, because I think you're going to bed now. Sorry, that's not the most lullaby-like of songs to finish with. But appreciate you listening, and thank you for your requests. And yeah, brilliant. All right. I meant to say actually also that I forgot to tell you that we have a lovely PayPal link, so I'm just going to put that up. And I'm also going to show you the other banner we've got prepared, which has got our names. Sorry, I'm just so happy with these little banners now that we can do this. Thank you to James Hammock for allowing this to happen, because he donated to allow us to have these extra add-ons.
Yes, thank
and we
you,
have
James.
this one, which is a way to donate to us if you would like. And thank you so far for the tips you've given us. It's really lovely to see. And Eleanor, llamas on fire, animal cruelty. No llamas were harmed in the making of that song, don't worry. Oh gosh, I've just turned off the light. Oh, hello. So yes, thank you for the request, and please do feel free to add your request to the comments, or or a tip to our tip jar online, because we are out of jobs at the moment, so this is what we can do in the meantime. Apart from recording at home, you know. But yeah, so I think see you tomorrow, Ilse.
Night, Ilsa.
So yeah. So what's happening now? Oh, Cerian's next.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do one on the piano.
Ooh.
So before you guys before you hand over, just can we hear the piano?
Mhm.
Is it quite loud?
Mm-mm. It could be a
good.
lot louder.
Thank God, because it's so quiet in my ears.
We need to figure out a way to get you monitoring yourself.
I can hear everything very quietly, but it's not an accurate reflection, I don't think.
Have you got the headphone totally like turned up?
Yeah, but you're really loud, you see.
Oh.
So if I put it up too loud, then
Oh.
not just you. I mean,
Just
you and
everyone
Simeon are
else.
loud.
Yeah, I
it's
see
just
what
that
you mean.
I can't hear myself.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, well maybe we can do some more tests at some point. Not another 9 hours, I promise. Okay, so
Is that
piano
better?
is fine. Good. Thank you, Martin, for the feedback. Chris, Daisy Shoot, Llama King. Very good. Excellent.
Piano could be
Oh
loud.
God, I keep
Thank
on
you,
turning this
Christopher.
loud. Okay, yes. I think it could be louder for sure still.
Still.
All the Chris's are online. So we're gonna hear from Cerian, and then
Is that good enough now?
maybe we can do. We were requested because it's the Queen's birthday. We were requested a Queen
Today?
song. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah. She's turning 94, I think.
Oh, good on her.
Piano needs to go up, Eleanor said. So yeah, you can
Oh,
do a little
okay.
bit more still.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
somebody says perfect. Oh well. Okay, you can't please them all. I think you can go louder. Yeah, because I think when you sing, the singing will get really loud eventually. You know what I mean? Like when you start singing.
La. Yeah.
I was too loud in that because I could hear it distorting. Oops. So the Queen it's her birthday today. So as requested, we were asked to do a Queen song just now, a few minutes ago. I don't know if anyone saw that comment, but
I didn't miss that.
so maybe Simeon and I can think about this while Cerian's doing her song, and then maybe we could try and do something very much improvised. We're just going to assume that you know the songs that we'll know, but we're going to have a little conference maybe in the WhatsApp group. Sorry if that's
I
going to
do
be
feel
annoying.
like we should remember that that obviously Her Collects is about supporting women. There's
true.
some of the Queen songs though have been covered by some famous women. So like Kerry Ellis did "Somebody to Love" quite famously.
Oh yeah, of course.
So-
Yeah. Is that a hint?
No, it's not. It's actually
I don't
not
know.
my
Yeah, we
favourite
can maybe
Queen
try
song,
that one. Yeah.
But
There's so many. They're quite complicated. The songs.
They
That's the
are.
problem. It's not the easiest thing to cover, but we could do some of the simpler versions.
when I did what's the "Don't Stop Me Now," I had to play that when I was in a function band. I had like
Oh.
heart attack every time.
Oh gosh,
Because
yeah, I
it
can
doesn't
imagine.
stop. It's like
Yeah, it's never ending. Yeah, it's a hard one. Would you be able to do that one without
no.
Oh, no, okay. So Martin has said "We Will Rock You," which is the most coverable, I think, of all of them.
Yeah. We
'Cause
don't
it's,
even
like,
need instruments for
we
that.
just go duh, duh. The problem with that is it's all about timing, and we would not be able to do that in time with each other. That might be quite funny as a parody there. God, or maybe we can think of other songs that maybe the Queen likes. Is that weird? I don't know what songs she like.
How do you know what songs the Queen likes?
Well, I know we could definitely.
Daisy and the Queen are like that.
I actually have met the Queen, I'll have you know. So, you know, we are like that, all right?
Did you ask her what her favourite song was?
Well, I didn't really have time. She was too busy, you know, telling me about her day, you know. No,
Telling you about her day.
All she said to me was, That was all she said. That was all I got, all right?
Oh,
I did
wow.
get to shake her gloved hand, which is nice.
You didn't even get any vowels out of that, just...
No
I have no idea
vowels.
what that means to this
And
day.
what really is
The
a word
Queen
without
loves
a vowel?
Beyonce. I love the idea of us doing Beyonce in honor of Queen. The Queen. Oh, thanks, Becky. Brilliant. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we're going to have a little think about this anyway in between. Maybe there's... Oh, we could always do, because she quoted it in the Queen's speech, we could do We'll Meet Again.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Do you know that one, Simeon?
Yeah, I
We'll
think
meet
so.
again. If I find some chords for us to both agree
Yeah.
on, we'll find a key
Okay.
and agree on it. And then, sorry, Cerian, we will be doing this a little bit in the background, but obviously with our mics off. So.
You won't miss much, don't worry.
Oh, no. But this is a long song, right? Sorry.
Aren't they all?
But we'll figure out some... Oh, Dancing Queen. That's a good idea.
Dancing Queen.
Brilliant. Oh,
Someone
I don't
should
know if
make
she's
a
dancing at
meme of
94.
that.
Yeah, definitely. Did you not do a quick fire round with the Queen, Daisy? Brilliant, Charlotte. Yeah, no, that was Charlotte Campbell there over on YouTube. With the rate that our quick fire rounds go, that would not have been that quick. No, I had literally about a nanosecond with her. But anyway, we'll have a little think about maybe a key for We'll Meet Again, or maybe Dancing Queen. We'll see.
Dancing Queen is also... All ABBA songs are harder than you think as well.
That is true, actually. I haven't done that one before. You always think you know them because they're really catchy, but
Again,
good
having
point.
played them in a function band, it's
Yeah.
a little harder than you think they're going to be. Waterloo, quite a complex song, actually.
interesting. There you go. Okay, well, we're going to take ourselves out, and then you will hear from Cerian, and we will come back with something queeny later. Royal, queenly. Ooh, we
Okay,
could
you
do
guys have
royals.
fun.
I don't know. Just riffing. All right, I'm going to put you on here.
Thank you. You suddenly feel very lonely after, like, you're all, like, chatting, and then you're like, oh,
We're still here.
oh.
We can hear you anyway. Yeah, I'm going to mute myself. Bye.
Now buzz off. Jokes. Everyone, I just think that we should just know that I've got, because I dropped my beer before, so there's a nice mess on the floor. So now we've got another new ale. Now this, we're staying in the citrus world, and this is a key lime lager called, I guess it's called Fizzy Bubbly. Oh, Fizzy Bubbly. There we go. Another tiny rebel. Obviously, I'm usually into my ales, but this is a lager, 4.8%, and I'm intrigued because I'm not averse to a lager, especially on a summer's evening. But I'm more in the ale world personally. But I started with lager, as you do. Well, I started with shandy, truth be told. And then I realised, they're making the shandies from lager. I'll just drink the lager. And then I went to a beer festival and discovered ales. And I was like, I found my people. Well, beers anyway. Okay, so this is the Fizzy Bubbly Key Lime Lager. Interesting. Now, obviously, the can says it's a lager, but it is not particularly lagery. I'm not sure how one defines a lager technically. Oh, look at that, my terrible pouring again. But it does feel like a key lime pie, but, you know, without all the sugar and cream. And that's quite pleasant, actually. I've had a very citrusy evening with my beers. I'm more citrus than usual. Lemon sour, key lime, lager, but I'm loving it. Is this advertising? I wish, Andrew. Still waiting for my sponsorship to come through. Other beers do exist. We don't just do Tiny Rebel beers, but I have had a very kind shipment of Tiny Rebel beers, so I'm making my way through them. How many Peter, it's only my second can, and I dropped part of the first one by mistake because I'm really clumsy. Anyway, right, somebody has asked for Caught in the Dark, so I wasn't gonna do it, but I will, because somebody has requested it, and I'm very grateful for somebody to request one of my songs. And this is the title track from the EP that just came out that we mentioned a couple of times. My little mock-up version of the EP, printed on my printer and wrapped around somebody else's CD so I could see what it would look like. And like I said, I'm going to make it available to pre-order on Bandcamp because the factory is in lockdown right now, so I don't have the actual CDs. But you can listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, and all those places. Okay, so title track to my debut EP that is just out. It's Caught in the Dark. Here we go. My only constant, you are the tide that I cannot control. You draw me in and wash me out until I can't find home. And when I call, in silence lies a reply. The echo falls again and again. Multiplies. It's in stillness, it's in our breathing in. It gets lost within, and in stillness, it's in our breathing out. We are without. In the dark, in the night, my love, we learn to fight, my love, to make it light, my love. When I'm caught in the dark of your night, my love, I can't see right, my love. Please let go. Please let go. Some are born to sweet delight. Some are born to endless night. High on a rooftop, I felt the sunrise from a darkened cry. And from my tightrope I saw the smoke rise as I felt goodbye, and no one called. In the silence, the race was won as we unfold. It's not in the storms that we become undone. It's in the stillness, it's in our breathing. It gets lost within, and in the stillness, it's in our breathing out. We are without. In the cold, in the dark, in the night, my love, we learn to fight, my love, to make it light, my love. When I'm caught in the dark of your night, my love, I can't see right, my love. Please allow
Bravo.
And there's also a
Beautiful.
radio edit online as well, if that's just a bit too long for everyone.
That was gorgeous. Sorry, there's the ghost of Daisy there. Oh, I see. That was my mic. So we've had a few comments, and one from Andrew Turner that was about swearing. Is that right? Wait, did I miss
I
that?
missed it. I didn't see any
Wait,
comments. while I was
there's been
thinking.
quite a few comments. Sorry. How have I missed those? I've been too busy trying to get the right "we'll meet again" arrangement. Rachel Oates here. Hello, Rachel. Nice to see you.
Oh, is Rachel here?
Oh,
Wait,
she
where's
said
Rachel?
she's loving the Ella review. Brilliant. This is
Oh, and
advertising.
Michael's here too. Hi, Michael.
Okay, so Andrew Turner's thing. That was the thing I saw. Sorry, he said something about YouTube content ID. Ooh, covers are
Rachel-
allowed by rights. Thank you, Andrew, our resident lawyer. So covers are allowed by rights owners, so they have scalable tools which allow them to decide case by case to track data from cover performances or monetize or block. Yeah, interesting. It's
Well,
rare
like,
to issue notice.
Do you guys get the same? Whenever I put something on YouTube that's my own, I get a message going copyright claim.
Yes, I get the same, but then they say that they'll allow it basically, but they'll be getting any monetization you might have will go to them. I think that's the idea.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
and also actually Facebook banned my own video recently.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. That's weird. How did that happen? Sorry about that. Oh, that's quite cool as a little feature. Sorry, what were you saying, Cerian?
Oh, it wasn't interesting. Oh, so
Oh.
I see. We can do this. Is this it? Oh, clever.
That's cool.
Thanks,
So,
Michael.
that's brilliant. God save the Queen. Nice. Hey. Hi, Darren. Oh, this is fun. Oh, so John Gillespie. Okay, here we go. I don't have to read it out loud. Apparently, these are 10 favourite pieces of music. Oh, sorry, Simeon. I'll take it off. But apparently, okay, I'll hide that now. Okay, here we go.
I was
But
like,
apparently, there were some
solidarity.
favourite pieces of music from the Queen. Oklahoma, nice.
Oklahoma,
Annie,
where
Get Your
the
Gun.
windows
Some nice
are
musicals in there, brilliant. Gary Barlow. Oh. Okay, Commonwealth Band, Military Wives. Cheek
Is
to
it
Cheek,
really
Fred
Gary
Astaire.
Barlow, or is that just because he did the Jubilee concert?
So apparently the Vera Lynn song that she likes is The White Cliffs of Dover.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
lovely one too.
That is a nice though. We haven't got that one ready though, sorry. Oh well,
Come
Lloyd's
on,
my
Daisy,
shepherd,
be
lovely.
better.
Oh gosh, she likes
Sorry,
George
Queen.
Formby. I love it. I could have done some George Formby tonight with my
Oh,
band.
you've prepared of George Formby, haven't
Well, I
you?
almost have. I haven't quite finished it yet, but that will be coming soon. So that will. Sorry.
Or you
That's a
banjo
little bit
fans.
of a yeah. So Rachel's saying, make
Also-
this a YouTube series. Oh well, we hope to.
Everyone should
Thank
check
you.
out Rachel's YouTube channel because she is a very successful YouTuber with a fascinating YouTube channel, and I learn things
Absolutely.
all the time from Rachel.
Yes, she's great. So thank you, Andrew, for sharing this with several friends. That's really kind. And Charlotte, hi Leo. Ah, I've got it going on my TV thanks to YouTube. Love these girls. Ah, so Charlotte's listening to us, watching us on her TV, which you can do with the YouTube. Linda says she loves Caught in the Dark. It was the first song of yours she heard. That
Aw,
made
thanks,
her a
Linda.
Kerry fan. Brilliant.
Kerry fan.
We got to come up with a name for Simeon as well for her fans. Have you got a name for your fans?
Have you got a name for your fans, Simeon?
You can call them-
Fans.
I love it. So direct. You could have the Sims. What do you reckon? Because like you're such a fan of the Sims.
I am a fan of The Sims, but that feels
Wait,
weird
they
to
could
call
be
them
the real
The
Sims.
Sims.
The real
The
Sims.
real Sims rather than the simulated Sims.
I feel like I don't need to give them a name.
No,
I feel like
actually,
with
and I feel
real-
like it's up to them.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
they
that's
find
true.
their own puns with
But
them,
I'm
the
one,
things.
so I can say I'm happily call myself one of the real Sims.
I'm the real Sim. Yeah, I like it. So talking about the Sims,
The
not to
real
do
Sim
it-
Shadies.
the real Sim Shady. Oh my god. Bravo. I think that might be the pun of the night. So we have often done a pun competition. We haven't done one recently, but maybe next time. But yes, so Simeon is a
Simeon
fan
is-
of The Sims. We discovered this. Actually, we discovered it. Well, I discovered it a while ago, but we rediscovered this today when we were on our WhatsApp group, and And I told her that we actually have recorded for The Sims. In fact, even this week we've recorded for The Sims, harp and some vocals. So
Big old harp out.
so I figured it might be kind of fun to share with you a video that we made, just a minute long, and this won't copyright infringe on anything because it's a version of a Christmas song. Very seasonal we are. But this is just to show our little song that we did in Simlish. If you didn't see it already, we posted it on Twitter a while back around Christmas time. But anyway, so I'll share that now with my screen. Oh God, will I be able to do this?
Oh, sorry. Usually.
No, it's fine. I can do this. I think I can do it. Share screen. App Chrome tab, brilliant. Sims, yeah. So I actually shared this again recently because the Sims were trending because I guess everybody was playing games again because of the lockdown. So anyway, here is my screen. Can you see that? Yay. Okay,
Yes.
It started automatically. I'm going to just restart it. Okay. So here is, wait, did I do the audio? Can you hear audio? You can hear
Yes.
audio. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this is us just singing around the mic, one of the Christmas carols for the Seasons Sims expansion pack. So if you play the radio in the Seasons Sims, you can hear our track being played. This is us singing the Holly and the Ivy, but in Simlish. So
Holly
this is
Aldi Hybly.
that's it, exactly. Here we go. Full screen. Here we are.
Die hublia, die heibli, when baby bo frugom, ha bula trop, zebi en bavub, die hubli bes, die krab, o die risa ub, die smoosh, al die rudi ub, die trips, die play go, die mali woben, surfing en bakrob, die hubli blush en hamster, es ba vibli frusha plub, job auf toten glob, die Strube, Alkubuquen Flugstrub, o die Risa ub, die Smoosh, al die Rudi ub, die Trips, die Pleago, die Mali woben, surfing en bakrob.
That was amazing.
Oh dear. So there we go. That was our little contribution to the Sims game.
I'm gonna have to buy the holiday expansion pack.
Absolutely. I've actually bought it. I mean, partly because I wanted to hear it. That's the only way I could actually hear the song is to buy the
Yeah.
expansion pack. But I do recommend The Sims for anyone who's a fan of games in general and simulation games. They are lovely as people, the company behind it as well, EA Games. So recommended. So when did you start playing The Sims, Simeon? I'm curious.
Oh, when I was like a kid, like
Yeah.
most people.
Yeah, no, me
Surely.
too. I was like, at the age of like 11 or 12, I would be like,
Yeah.
No,
Me and
no.
my sister used to play it and take over the family TV. And my dad would be like, all right, you've been on this for hours now. We'd be like, well, it's been 10 minutes. What are you talking about? And then it's
I
like,
know time goes by
that's
weirdly
like-
in video games. It's so strange.
yeah, I was
Just like our streams.
Absolutely. Okay, so Andrew Turner says some more stuff about, parody versions apparently are sometimes blocked. Interesting, because it's like abuse or something. Oh no, and not, okay, sorry, I've totally misread that. Sorry, Andrew, I will actually read your thing properly. I've still got this banner going. I'm going to take that out. Sorry.
And then we also have the other Andrew, or one of the other Andrews, who
Yes.
has asked a question about the concept behind Herd Collective, which is quite a good question. It's a very good question.
In fact, we have an answer for this, which is a plan that we are enacting. But yeah, Andrew's question, let's just add it to the thing, because why not? Would love to know the concept behind the Herd Collective and any plans to produce your own music together. Well,
So the first part of the question is we wanted to promote and support women in music, as women in music ourselves. And that arose from both a frustration at often being the only woman on a lineup or in the studio, but also a desire to work with more women. So come from a love aspect as well of really enjoying working with other women and collaborating with them, and saying that we know that the space women occupy in the music industry is not big enough right now. I love a stat. So 17, I think it's now 18%, but still not going up fast enough. 18% of songwriters and composers registered with PRS in the UK are female. So it's only 18%, which is not a very high number. It's I don't know if you guys have some stats as well. I've got some other stats somewhere else, but it's
Oh,
about
well, I mean, like the sort of songwriting on the side of that, I think only 6 or 7% or something of the kind of big charting pop hits are written by women. So that means like obviously we see a lot of female artists singing, but a lot of them aren't singing their own words. They're singing, or their own music. They're singing the kind of a different kind of, you know, a message from male songwriters often. So which sometimes you can sort of tell actually, because it doesn't really necessarily align with a feminist attitude. A lot of the lyrics that you hear in
I
pop
have a
songs.
question, Daisy. Sorry to interrupt your
No.
prepared speech, but when you were saying
My speech. Brilliant. Go on.
when you were saying earlier that when you were signed and that they were making you weren't writing, they were giving you songs.
Yes,
Is
yeah.
that true? What were you singing? Songs written by men?
Often, yeah, no, but I mean, actually, the songs. Sorry, to give it more context, the band I was in.
Yeah.
Actually, and a lot of people in the thread are fans of the band, and that's how we know each other. But the band was a classical crossover band, so just by principle, the songs that we did were, you know, classical pieces, so they were old and they were fairly famous, you know, and also the pop songs we did were kind of given a classical treatment, so, and they were again quite old often, so we didn't really ever do anything that recently written, but yeah, they were the arrangers, they were all male. And obviously the studio, the producers, and all the people, engineers were all male, because that's even fewer people who are female. It's 2% of engineers are female, 1% of producers are female. So it's pretty low stats. We were kind of, as the artists, we were the only females really in the room most of the time, except for maybe the orchestras. You know, they would have females in them. But anyway, so that, yeah, it was a kind of very much a male-dominated world to be in, and I would often find when I would suggest things, I would be kind of laughed at a little, or just like, you know, brushed off. And I was kind of a little bit of a kind of I'm trying to think of the right word. I guess a bit of a know-it-all. So as like a 17-year-old, I'd be like, you know, well, excuse me, but you shouldn't have a parallel fifth, you know, because I'd be like all music geek and stuff, you know. And I think that probably riled them up a little. So so it was a combination of those things. But it's sometimes frustrating for sure. But, you know, I mean, generally it was a positive experience, though. I don't want to kind of, you know, I don't want to say that, I don't want to kind of give the wrong impression about it, but yeah, it was quite clear from that early age that certain roles were for men, and certain roles were for women. Even when I said to I remember even saying to my manager, I was like, I remember even saying, I think once, I might want, because our management were mostly female. There were 2 managers who were female, and then one male one who was around as well, but we were mostly dealing with the female managers. And I was like, maybe one day I'll be a manager. And they were like, no, Daisy, you should be a producer. And I was like, what? Women can be producers? It was so alien to me, that concept, because I just never seen it. So there was kind of a nice moment actually that stuck with me, that I was like, I guess I could be. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. But
sorry, I'm just curious.
Thanks for the question. We should talk some more about it. But yeah, no, we should. So we.
And I've got another stat for you.
Oh yeah, go on.
Only 19% of the artists signed to record labels in the UK are women as well. So
19.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really quite low. Oh my god.
We have quite a few like really big players, female artists in the music industry, like Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Beyonce,
Rihanna,
but that doesn't trickle down to be reflective overall of all the different roles in the music industry. Like we say, sound engineers, producers, management, A&R, like every different. And also sometimes those female singers are singing songs written by men, so you're just hearing the male voice. And my favorite example is that One Last Time, but Ariana Grande sings it, but it's by, I think it's by Calvin Harris or one of those kind of guys. But it's obviously written by a man. It's so obviously written by a man. Yeah. No woman would ever say those words. Like this. The song is like, the
woman version would be like,
The words
Yeah.
go,
Would
yeah,
be
I
never
cheated
again.
on you,
Like,
but
that's
hey.
your lyric, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
never
The
again.
woman version would be like, I don't need to see you anymore. Goodbye. I'm leaving now.
Yeah. Just a man's
Absolutely.
voice says, I cheated, but hey, at least I'm being honest about it now. So, hey, how's about we just have sex one more time, eh? Like,
Absolutely. Oh god. Yep.
definitely not written by a woman. But I still,
Yeah.
I still love the song. It's a great song, but it's frustrating that female perspective and voice isn't
Yeah.
being heard,
Well,
and that
I have
women
to say
are like
that
laughed out of the opportunities as well. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you can't be a
just
writer
like
and producer.
the bias that exactly. I mean, even as you know, this story about me when I was 14 and I actually wanted to do some engineering at my school, and I was told, oh, leave the knobs to the boys. It should have been leave the knobs to the knobs, but never mind. But then I wasn't even able to even learn how to do it when I was 14 and wanted to. And then only like a couple of years later, I was able to do music technology at the music school that I went to. So that was great that I got to it eventually. But I could have had a couple more years of it, which would have been nice. But yeah, it was.
It's more than just like having a few more years. It's like at that age, like you're so impressionable when you're much younger. Like, and those when you're told something, a lot of the time you just kind of like internalize it, and then you hold on to that for so long. So then even if you do that and get the opportunity, it's harder to kind of come out of that mindset and those limiting beliefs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
I still feel guilty when I give an opinion, like in a studio setting. Like somebody's going to get annoyed with me, somebody's going to tell me that's stupid, and I always kind of like tiptoe around, kind of like, this is what I think, even though I have a right to an opinion, but I'm so used to the idea of like, no, the men have got this covered. You just sit over there and do your singing or play your pretty little harp, like.
Yeah, that's it. All the cliches.
Yeah.
So Chris Crowstaff was asking, can we repeat the last statistic? I think that was the label one, which is I think
that said
19%.
19% of artists signed to record labels in the UK are women.
Yeah.
I think that might be in 2019, and that I got that from Vic Bain's article with the BBC, and Vic Bain has started a great directory of female artists because there's this whole like Twitter argument about festivals. The proportion of men on lineups at festivals like Reading and Leeds is so heavily male. And everybody always goes, well, we can't help it. There's not as many good women artists, you know? And so she started this directory to go, no,
so
sorry, but there's loads of good female artists.
And here are.
You're just not trying hard enough. Like maybe you're in the world that you know, there happens to be loads of people recommending male artists. But if you just look a little wider, you're going to see there's tons of great female artists too.
Yeah. Absolutely, and you should definitely check out Vic Payne. She's cool.
Yeah.
The F list, exactly. Andrew Tony, you know it. Brilliant.
The F list, that's the one.
Yeah.
And also, yes, Andrew, sorry, is David Guetta, not Calvin Harris. I knew it was one of those kind of dancey, producery guys.
It was one of those men.
One of them men, you know.
But you get it in the end, so, you know. Sorry. That was a terrible pun. It's me trying to make a pun of Guetta. Sorry. Didn't work. Never mind. Let's just move on. There's been some cheering of this. Thanks, Becky, for cheering on this conversation. And Linda, you think we should release The Daughters. And I agree. I think The Daughters is a brilliant song.
Yeah. Do
And
you know
actually,
that song, Simeon?
No.
It's a really cool
really good.
lyric
Little
and,
Big
yeah.
Town, the band, the country band.
Oh,
and
right.
They wrote the song called The Daughters. There is a man on the credits there, but also a woman. And it's about being female.
So wait, can't catch the name. Oh, Chris, what was the name? I can't remember what
Was
we were
that
talking about.
Vic Bain?
Oh, Vic Bain. Yeah, we can write it in. Or do you want to write it in?
VICKBAIN.
No, I think it's just with the. Is it just with a C? Oh, is it with K? Okay,
Well,
maybe you
my
should write it
notes
in.
say CK. Whether that's accurate, I
I
might
could have
not.
auto-corrected it. I'm pretty sure it was with just a C. But VIC.
Oh, no, wait, I can tell you for sure.
And then BAIN.
No, it is VICK. It definitely is.
Oh, that's
Because
weird.
I've
I
just
remembered
seen a
it funny.
tweet crop up on my computer.
The other half of that question was, are we planning on producing anything? And yes, the answer is yes. Obviously, we produced the Herd Collective
I produced
first
my
single.
EP as well, and we produced our
Yes.
Herd Collective.
Absolutely.
single.
So, and we do plan to do some more stuff together in that realm. So we hope to do some more recordings, and we actually hope to do our first ever co-write as well, which is happening
fit that in.
this week, I think, because we have to do it for a really cool podcast that we've been asked to write the theme tune of. So just life kind of got in the way with the lockdown and everything. So
Oh, and we did a little collaboration for our International Women's Day concert on the 8th of March.
Oh yeah, we did do some
with
writing actually. Yeah.
Salma El Wadani, who's an amazing poet and spoken word artist, BBC presenter, and we came up. Well, we were talking for a long time, and we came up with this. She had this title, and then we kind of talked it out, and then she came up with this amazing poem, and then we put some music and a chorus to it. So we played it at our International Women's Day gig, but I think we probably want to work on it a bit more and like develop it. But that was a really fun experience doing that together.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the time. I'm thinking it's 10:15. We've been going for a good 2 hours and maybe a bit more, 2 hours 20. So I think we've all done some songs individually. Why don't we finish on our little cover together that we
Yes. Did you send something?
about.
Okay.
I sent it in the WhatsApp group. So
got
feel
it. I'm
free
just
to
gonna download it.
Linda says, you two have never written together before? That surprises me. Yeah, I know, it's true.
We've done a little we've done the odd flirtation with it, haven't we?
The flirtation, yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've yet to take it to bed, but you know.
Yeah, we've yet to finish the business, but we've
seal the
started
deal.
it.
Let's not go there. But yeah, no, we will be doing that in the coming weeks, and we will post all about all of that as we do. Maybe we'll even do a little I don't know, blog about it or something, or maybe we'll do a little live writing. No, let's not make it more complicated. Let's just write a song. We did have a big plan that we'll hope to do at some point. Maybe we even can do it in this lockdown period. But we wanted to get a bunch of new songs commissioned by female songwriters, because we just want to try and actually get more songs out there by women collaborating together. So that is a longer term plan for the Herd Collective to kind of...
Yes, Zoe agrees. Flirt harder, seal the deal.
Nice.
Be more man.
And other stereotypes. No. Yeah, no, we will do it our own way, okay? But yeah, no, we hope to do that this week. So, but yeah, the make it more complicated.
Make it more complicated.
You know that we will, Martin. You know that we will. All right, so we're gonna do this
Daisy
song.
way.
Absolutely. Why do something simply when you could make your life much harder? That is generally my life's motto. Okay, should we do a bit of this song then? Have you
checked these chords? Are they definitely right?
Well, I didn't get to the bridge, but I figured if one of us does the bridge. Oh, you're on the piano too. Brilliant. Oh, nice. Jazzy
Yeah,
chords.
it's plugged in, so.
So one of us. So I said to Sim, because Simeon knows the verse, but not the bridge. So if she does the first two verses and then somebody does the bridge, and then we can just repeat the first two verses as the final bit. You know what I mean? So we kind of even it out. Sorry, we haven't yet rehearsed this one. This is in honor of the Queen, and it's very much. God, that sounds. That sounds terrible.
It sounds like
doesn't
some kind of patriotic, like.
We're not singing God Save the Queen.
The Queen is representing for women in power, so. She doesn't have a lot of power, but still.
Well, yeah, I don't know, it's arguable. Anyway, but yeah. So this is, sadly, this is not by women, and I feel bad now that we've decided to do this. But
made famous by women, though.
But made famous by the
wonderful
Vera
Lynn,
Lynn, who has re-released this on her 103rd birthday. Can you believe it?
Amazing.
103rd. So she is she's an amazing woman. Actually, I was lucky enough to meet her because of All Angels, because we were at the Albert Hall at the same time. And she's pretty cool. Anyway, so she sang this song, and you will probably remember from our earlier parts of the conversation, we were trying to find a song to honor the Queen's birthday, which is today. And we toyed with the idea of doing a Queen song. We realised we probably couldn't. So at least not without a bit of rehearsal.
Well, no, I think the conversation also organically led that way.
Yes, that's true. So this is not like a second best. This is it, and this is actually a beautiful song for these times, because it is a good message to remind ourselves that we will meet again. That was meant to be a segue in.
You said it like a little. It was like a little radio producer on the radio host on the little.
Going close to the microphone. ASMR.
Oh.
Sorry, Cerian.
We got you right in my ear as well.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, Daisy, we didn't decide who's singing the bridge, did we?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We should probably decide that, shouldn't we?
Wait, so Simeon starting. I'll do the bridge if you like.
Okay, that sounds good, and I'll sort of round it off with the last verses or whatever. Yeah.
And then is it? We're just doing that once through. Boom.
That's
Bob's
it. I
your
think
uncle.
so. I think that's it.
Or Bobby.
And sing
with
along
an
at
I.
home if you want. Oh, thank you, Linda, for doing our.
I'm-
Oh, sorry, our little links there. Thank you. What were you going to say, Simeon?
Oh, just that I'm just reading as I go. So
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
worry.
don't
No, we're all a bit like that right now. Don't judge us for this. Okay,
We're
thank
all
you
in
so
this
much for
together.
listening. Yes, we are. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Simeon, for joining us. What a
Yes.
treat.
oh, thanks for having me. It's been
it's
nice.
such a pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry we didn't get to hear Wild Women, but if you do check out Wild Women,
We might still have time for Wild Women after this.
okay, we'll see how we go. Should we? Well, yeah, we'll do this
Wild
one for
Women.
now, and then we can maybe we can do an encore. Just pretend
Okay,
that you're
yes.
shouting encore. Okay, all right.
Why don't I'll turn off my screen and then you can all shout me back.
I
Yes.
like it.
Hey,
That's
everyone.
perfect.
No.
We're gonna get this
Come
encore
on.
going. All right. So, okay, take it away, Simeon.
All right.
Ready?
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away.
So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song.
We'll meet again. I don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Sorry, I messed up. I'm gonna keep going. And keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. Oh, now this doesn't feel like the end. Let's just try. Do you want to do like a line each?
So I need to do this. So
Do you want to do? Wait, no, wait. Should we just do
So, no,
the verse again?
I'll do this bit, and then Simeon can finish us off.
Nice.
So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song.
We'll meet again. Don't know when, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
How's that?
Yay!
I think that was seamless.
Yeah, perfect, right? Sorry.
But I
about
love
my
how Daisy got to slide in that she's met both the Queen and Vera Lynn, and like she's like orchestrated this so well.
Oh, yeah,
It's like,
you know
we're just
me.
gonna do this off the cuff like song for one of my good friends' favorite songs, written and performed by my other really good friend.
You got me nailed, Simeon. I am the queen
good.
of. Sorry, I'm not the queen. I'm the queen of name dropping.
Good-ding.
Oh, good. Oh, one thing we forgot to do. We forgot to do our drink sharing. We have to cheers.
Oh.
Carry on.
Wait, I'm gonna
Wait,
cheers,
do you want?
Daisy.
Do you want? Can I have a sip of your beer?
Yeah, would you like to try some?
Yeah, I'd love
Here
to
you go.
try some. Thank you.
So I'd like to know what you think of it. Oh, it's wait.
Oh, it tastes very much
became
like cider.
Oh, wait, give it back. Give it back.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Wait, let me check.
Oh,
Oh, it's definitely lager.
Simeon, do you want to try it?
Simeon, do you want to try some?
Unfortunately, I was not present in Miming 101, so.
Wait, in that case, I'll just cheers you.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, which- I don't know
It's
where we are.
confusing. It's the opposite way. That's why. Yeah, it takes a bit of practice. Oh gosh, I suddenly just realized, Edward, you're right. I should have done. He had no claim to her throne for the the Queen's birthday. Very good point. Never mind. I have a song called Throne, so that would have been perfect for today. Never mind. I'll have to do it next year for the Queen's birthday, her 95th birthday. If we're still here,
Yeah.
then you know, I don't know. Maybe we'll be sick of that by then. But anyway, so we were meant to do this encore thing, right? So we're gonna say goodbye to Simeon. Bye, Simeon.
Not yet.
Bye.
Oh,
Wait, no,
no,
'cause
yeah.
we're
Okay,
gonna
sorry,
do
sorry.
the.
Yeah,
So,
Simeon.
thank you so much, Simeon.
Bye,
Hammond Dallas.
bye,
Thank
Simeon.
you.
We're
Bye,
never
bye,
gonna see you
bye.
again.
Oh, I think we want another
what
one,
are we
don't
gonna
we?
do?
What are we gonna
She's
do?
gone. I miss her so much.
What do you guys think? Should we do another one? Should we get Simeon to do another one?
I just really need to hear Wild Woman.
I know,
Oh,
I'm
no,
really
wait, but
sad
she
we
can
didn't-
sing whatever she wants if she wanted to come back.
Yeah. Do you think should we ask if she wants to come back? Should give her a little cheer?
What do you guys think?
Way! One more song.
One
Yeah, there
more
we go.
song.
You got
One
it.
more
Will. One more
song.
song.
One more song. One more
Come on, you
song.
guys got to join in.
One
One
more
more song. One more song. Encore, encore, encore. Here we go. She's back.
Way!
Okay. So now we're gonna leave the stream while you do a song of
Whatever
your choice.
you want.
And then we'll come back after and we'll chat a bit more to end the night. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Take it
sure we
away.
will.
Oh, over to you.
over to you. Take it away.
Okay. Yeah, so this is Wild Woman. So I wrote it after I left the label that I had previously mentioned. They told me, amongst other things, that my name was too long. So this is kind of a little bit about me and a little bit about my name and a little bit about them. And it's I guess my debut independent single release. No, it's my debut single release, and it's also independent. But yeah, it's called Wild Woman. It's everywhere. Thank you very much for having me. Wanna live a life of wild women. Wanna live a life that's really worth something. See, I'm not the kind of girl you can domesticate. Is it difficult to swallow when you hold my name in your mouth? Do you make you wanna spit it out? Which lady did they send you up from hell? Stir crazy, but too emotional to say. Now who did thought you'd have to answer to me, who seems so young and so sweet? Really, I'm out of your league. I tried to warn you, tried to get you to see. Your ego won't let you breathe. I think you're dumb and naive, Wanna live like a wild woman. Wanna live a life that's really worth something. See, I'm not the kind of girl you can domesticate. Is it difficult to swallow when you hold my name in your mouth? Do I make you wanna spit it out? Hey, mister, did you think you'd shut me up? I'm a wild woman, and be but little I am tough. Now I did think I'm gonna sell you my soul, that I let you take control, that you kill my rock and roll. You tried to break me, tried to get me to fold. Well, maybe you should have known I wouldn't fit in your mold. Wanna live like a wild woman. Wanna live a life that's really worth something. See,
See, I'm not the kind of girl you can domesticate. Is it difficult to swallow when you hold my name in your mouth? Do I make you wanna spit it out? Ooh. Oh. Oh. Wild, wild woman, I'm a wild woman. Wild, 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 wild. Wanna live like the wild women. Wanna live like it's really worth something. See, I'm not the kind of girl you can domesticate. Is it difficult to swallow when you hold my name in your mouth? Do I make you wanna spit it out?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Best
Awesome.
encore. Woohoo!
Ah, that's so empowering, that
It's
song.
so great.
good.
Ah, thank
Just like
So good.
yeah.
Give me shivers.
That's
Amazing.
literally what I was doing. I don't know if you can see on your phone in the. I was like, yeah.
So cool. I hope that Becky is watching that as well, because she would be really into that. I know that. I hope she's still watching. She was shouting "Wild Woman," I think, or encore at least. Anyway.
Yes,
Oh, nice.
Andrew, I'm throwing my plectrum at you.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, thank you, Keith. Thank you for your thank you. And thank you, everybody, for your thank yous and your applauses and your tips. We've received lots of lovely tips, so thank you so much for that. The tip jar link is in the banner there, or in the description. And yeah, we appreciate anything you can offer us. And every week we'll be back on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. So keep it in your diary for future. And give it up one more time for the wonderful Simeon Hammond Dallas.
Thanks, girl.
Thank you so much for joining us.
It was so much fun. And
for being a good sport about it all.
Absolutely.
I was going to say just about the quick fire round because it stressed you out. But to be honest, thanks for being a good sport about all of it.
Just generally all of the stuff. And like us going on and on and on and on for like 2.5 hours. This has been
the banjo harp battle. Although that hasn't been that bad today.
No. I think we might be running out of jokes actually. So feel free to send in your jokes on the postcard.
More Queenie banter than.
Yeah. Yep. So thank you so much, and hope to see you next Tuesday. And also, we have our individual shows as well. So actually, how about we go around and just do our little
Simeon,
plug?
do you have any live streams or shows or?
I actually do. I'm going to do a Facebook one on Monday, I think.
Ooh.
What time?
Yeah, I've 7. I just made that up. Yeah, it's
Nice.
7 now.
No, it's 7.
Everybody check the socials, but probably 7.
Yeah. Brilliant. And Cerian does one regularly as well.
Yeah, we'll do my second regular Thursday night live stream at 9 p.m.
She's a night
on
owl, you
Facebook.
see.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like that
also-
time. I think it works well.
Well, I like it. I mean, it might not suit anyone else, but I'm on my own in this room anyway. So, yeah, and I might actually. I think I'm gonna. Last time I did an Instagram live before the Facebook one at like 8:15 after the clap for carers, which is very important and cannot be missed. And so, yeah, I did the Instagram live at 8:15 for like half an hour, and then came and did Facebook at 9 p.m. So I think I'm gonna do the same this Thursday.
Nice. That
And
works well.
Daisy.
Oh yeah, I have my regular window sessions on Sundays at 6 p.m. Yeah, I do like requests and I do themes as well. So each week has a different theme, and I haven't yet announced this one, but I will be announcing it soon.
Do you
And
know
can
it?
Send a request. I do have an idea. But I'm just going to think about it a little bit more before I announce it. But you can follow me online to my Facebook page. But also, there's something else I wanted to maybe request a little help with. I've been nominated on a poll, like a POLL poll. For just in case you wondered whether I was talking about POLE.
She's just out the window, like on her flagpole. Guys, I'm nominated.
Wouldn't be surprising. Okay, so I
I was thinking of a different poll.
Actually, it's funny because
Or that kind of poll.
all the kinds of anyway. So I've been. Oh, Rebecca, she keeps on wanting the unicorn song. Okay, I will do it on Sunday. Okay, tune in on Sunday night, and you can hear the unicorn song. And I thank you, David Slade. I'm just gonna feature your your comment, because that is what I was talking about. I have I've been nominated on this poll, which kind of means I'll be featured on something. So if you vote for me, I'm currently in the lead, but there's a close second. So if you do want me to be featured on this this channel, then please do vote for me. It's on a very cool Facebook group called Facebook Live Music Legends of the Lockdown, and they are very active about posting about live streams, and they're quite cool to follow anyway. So work that poll. Very good.
We've been to Poland, Martin.
We have been to Poland. We've shot music videos in Poland.
We've done herd gigs in Poland.
Absolutely.
Daisy was working that Poland.
Oh, God. I sang a different version of London's on Fire because we were performing in Lublin, and apparently they had a famous fire in Lublin, so I talked about Lublin's on fire. I don't know if it went down that well, though, to be honest.
I remember Dzień dobry. Oh, no, I think I've got it wrong again.
Are you trying to cheers?
No, I was trying to say thank you in Polish.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Dzień
See, that's how good my Polish is.
Something like that.
Okay, so we better wrap this up. But thank you so much for listening, and see you on Thursday for Cerian's, Sunday for mine, and Monday for Simeon's. So we'll see you at all the different live streams, and also Tuesdays every week at 8 p.m. Anything else to say? No. We all go blank for the first time in this whole conversation.
I wanted to say it's like just something really profound to just leave. Just like another put it on the tote bag kind of quote.
Yeah.
But
Put it on the tote. A tote quote.
A tote quote.
A tote quote.
We should have a tote quote.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, well, we better say
Well,
goodnight.
I know we can all.
No.
I know it could be like, we are all queens of music. That's so.
Oh.
We can come up with something better.
This is turn it into a brainstorming session for your new slogan.
Okay, let's quit while we're heard. Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, terrible.
Let's put that on a tote bag. We
actually do have our line. Thank you, Danny. You reminded us. Thank you for listening. We've been heard. Terrible. Anyway, the sound of silence, very good. Okay, all right, we're gonna go. So thank you so much. Good night. Enjoy your rest of your evenings.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You're the best.
Absolutely. See you next week, or see you this week. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.